What's up, everybody? Welcome back to D-Train Games and our monthly multiplayer stream. Hopefully you all are doing very, very well today. We are going to be going across 3 different maps, so 1 hour across 3 different maps. If you're on PS4 or PS5 and you want to participate in this at the end of every month, we do a multiplayer stream where I'll open up my maps and let 5 other people in with me at a time. And if there's any openings, you can feel free to jump in. There's only 3 rules. If you find a super rare or a great one, which is very unlikely, please let me know about those, as those are the only trophies I really don't want to lose. Everything else is fair game. Also, obviously, no griefing other players and keep your distance from other players. What's up, Micah? What's up, Wolf? You guys gonna be joining me in a few minutes? Like I said, every multiplayer stream, we're just gonna hang out for a couple of minutes and let people join the stream before I open up the maps. Which one of you guys are joining me today? Wolf, I want to apologize to you, buddy. That last stream that we did with the haggis hunting, you were supposed to come in at like 4:30 and you didn't show up until like 30 minutes before the stream ended. I just felt that by the time I would have exited the map and let you into the map and everything, you'd only had about 20 minutes to hunt, which really wouldn't have gave you any time at all. So hopefully I'll be able to come up with something in the future where if we do another mods only stream, I will try to work together so that way you can make sure you're there. Hopefully I didn't upset you by not backing out for you at the very end there. Like I said, I just wanted to make sure that you had enough time to hunt, and honestly, you just wouldn't have. By the time you got out there to where you needed to be looking, it would have been time for the stream to end. So I just wanted to apologize to you, man. I didn't mean to hurt you or make you feel like that you were left out last stream. Like I said, if we do we will be doing more of my mods only streams in the future at some point, and we'll keep trying until you can get in there and play with us. Alright, guys, we're going to wait 2 more minutes, see if anybody else jumps in, and then we'll get started. Like I said, today we are going to play 3 different maps, an hour on all 3 different maps. One map will be a little bit shorter than the other 2 because of the fact that we're about 10 minutes late to the stream today. That's my fault. Well, technically you can blame it on my dog. She needed to go outside right at the last minute, so then she took about 5 minutes to be able to come back up. So, one map we're only going to have about 50 minutes on, which is going to be Emerald Coast. You guys voted on a poll recently, and Emerald Coast and Quattro Corlinas was the 2 that tied. So we're going to do both today. We're going to start on Emerald Coast, and then after an hour on Emerald Coast, well, just under an hour on that map, we will then switch over to Quattro Corlinas, which is totally undiscovered. So you guys have a lot of chances to find diamonds, a lot of chances to find rares on that map, as it's not discovered at all. And then we'll finish everything out in Africa, where I actually have feeders out for you guys. We are going to try the carcass feeders and the mineral licks for like Jim's Bach and other things on that map. It's an experimental part, that is. We're going to see if you guys are able to share the feeders and not be hogging them and just have a good time that way. If I notice anybody's hogging the feeders or people are fighting over the feeders, I'm going to take everything down and we won't do it anymore. What's up, Raven? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Also, guys, one more thing that I wanted to report to you all. Some of you guys may be upset about this, but honestly, I don't care. I feel like it's the best thing for me to do. I am no longer going to be gifting trophies during these multiplayer streams. The main reason for this is during our last multiplayer stream, not the mod one, but the one before it. We unfortunately had some people that decided to troll other people as I was trying to give them trophies. We had some people that fast traveled over to where I was trying to give somebody a trophy, and they just started shooting their guns to ruin the hunt. We also had some people that were unhappy with the fact of the trophies that I tried to get them. So I've just decided that from now on, if I find something, I'm just going to shoot it. So, like I said, guys, no more gifting diamonds or rares on here from my side. I can't make the announcement without people wanting to either troll or wanting to all rush in there at one time and try to get it. And unfortunately, there's some people that are just going to be jealous, and you know, if I get them one trophy and I find someone else a trophy they would have rather had, they have to say something about it. So yeah, that's not going to be a thing anymore, guys. I'm doing good, Raven. I'm doing good. Micah, I don't mean to point you out here, man. And we don't need a conversation about it whenever I open up my maps or anything. But you actually were the one during our last multiplayer stream where I got you a level 5 moose. and then I found somebody else a level 5 moose that was bigger, and you were pretty jealous about it. So, like I said, man, again, I'm not putting you in the spotlight. I'm not trying to shame you or anything. I'm just letting you know that that you were one of them. After you just told me you wouldn't fight. So, I mean, like I said, that's kind of my thing, is I don't want anybody feeling left out. I don't want anybody feeling jealous or thinking that I'm trying to get said that I'd rather have somebody have a better trophy. I'm just trying to keep any kind of discourse out of these things. So, gifting trophies is no longer going to be a thing. If I happen to find a max level animal from now on, or if I find a rare, I'm just going to take it myself. However, for those of you who are watching the stream, if I find a rare or something that I really don't care about or anything like that, I will show it on the stream for a few seconds and then walk away from it. And I will also open up the map and show where I'm at. For anybody who is currently in the stream watching my stream, if you guys see that trophy and you notice that I didn't shoot it, you're more than welcome to pursue it. But I'm not going to announce it. Like I said, if you missed it in the stream, you missed it in the stream. Alright, guys. But before I open up the map, who's all going to be joining me and who is already? Micah, I already know that you're ready. Anybody else in chat, who is going to be jumping in with us? I want to make sure that you guys have your PlayStations up and running before I open up my map. Like I said, we'll have about 45 minutes on Emerald Coast, and then we're going to have a full hour for both of my Quadricorlinus and we'll finish the day off with Africa. Oh, I know, Micah, but that's my point. I'm not saying that you were arguing or fighting over it. I'm saying that you got jealous over it. And in the chat, you just said that you wish you would have had it. That is jealousy. Again, it's not a negative thing. It just means I hated the fact that I found you a trophy and then found somebody else a trophy that was better. That honestly hurt me too that day, because it made me realize that this could happen in the future, where I could end up getting somebody else a much better trophy when I was trying to help whenever I tried to help someone 5 minutes ago. And I don't want to shortchange anybody. So it's not just you, it's not just the people that are fighting, it's me too, man. It's just, I would just hate to do that again with anybody else, where I find somebody one trophy, and then clearly find something that's a lot better for somebody else, making that last person feel like they got shortchanged, even though it wasn't intentional. So that's kind of my thing, is I'm just trying to make sure I'm fair to everybody. I'm making sure that it's the best I can do. But yeah, I'm just not going to give out trophies anymore. Again, guys, during the stream, if I find a trophy that I do not want, I will keep it on the stream for several seconds. I will open up my map. I will show you guys where I'm standing, and then I'm going to walk away from it. And if any of you guys are currently hunting on my map at that time, if nobody else notices, it's all yours. You'll just have to re-find it. Okay, Zero, sounds good. Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and open up Emerald Coast. Let's go ahead and give a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, guys, the map is now live. Any of you guys that want to jump in, you can. I'm going to have to switch some things around real quick before I jump in. But I'm going to reset time for you all so that way you guys can get hunting. Let me see. We will start early in the morning. Again, I just had to change some things up on my end. I still have my stuff for South Sweeson Park up. Or not South Sweeson, but I'm Scotland. So I need to change my stuff back up for today. Let's see. What's up, Phantom? Let's see, where is... Honestly, if you're wanting crocodiles, anywhere along the right-hand side of the map, about halfway up and up to the top around those marshes are really good. If you're wanting, like, deer species, around the green areas at the top of the map along with the middle of the map is really good. And if you're wanting kangaroos and feral goats and stuff like that at the bottom of the map. Let's see. I'm having to figure out what all I want to have on my thing again. Alright, I believe I'm good. Yeah, for now. There'll be more people that'll join over time. Alrighty. What? What? Do what? Okay, so multiplayer stuff is going to always be around. I am not planning on ending multiplayer at all until my chat either gets too until there's too many people to deal with, or if something were to go wrong. So like if I just end up with a whole bunch of people that are wanting to troll me because they realize it's something I do every month and it's just miserable to do, then that will cause me to stop. But otherwise, I'm not planning on it to ever end. Multiplayer streams will be a thing on my channel from now until I decide to retire from YouTube. Again, the only way that I'll ever stop it is if we have a bunch of people in the community that just wants to come in and try to ruin the streams. But they will get reported and kicked off the maps though before that happens. Again, honestly, as long as nothing is like killing the idea of doing this, there's not going to be any way I'm going to end it. You love running the river on Medved for moose. Yeah, I know. That's the best thing about Medved, in my opinion, is the moose hunting. But I will also say that I love the reindeer hunts too. I love starting in the morning doing the reindeer hunt, Zira, and then just transitioning into the moose hunt. That is always my favorite thing to do on that map. Nice, man. Glad to hear it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm having to change some stuff around because I had my stuff set up for Scotland where I've been doing my haggis hunting, and obviously I don't want to do that on here. Honestly, I'm not sure, Phantom. Right now there's people that's speculating that the ones who have had an account for more than 3 years are actually bugged, and the haggis for whatever reason will not spawn in on their maps. Where everybody that is 2 years or younger to the game is actually appearing for them, not even halfway through the missions. But like I said, I have over 50, at least 50 hours now, especially after last night. I put a really good effort into searching my map again last night since they made these last updates, and I still have not found my haggis. So I really don't even know if it's on my map at this point. And if it's bugged, then obviously I just don't even know if it's even worth pursuing. But that's the thing is that Expansive Worlds won't even comment on it. Like they haven't even said whether or not it's bugged or not. So if they did come right out and tell everybody, okay, yeah, it is a bugged creature, then I would just do multiplayer with it because I mean, what's the point of keeping you guys from the map if there's not going to be any worries about me losing a haggis? But if it's not bugged and I just simply haven't found it, I really wish they would give some way to help people find their haggis. Like I wish that they would give like this big circle on the map that would kind of give them a general area where their haggis is, or make it to where we can hear their warning calls a lot further distance, so that way you don't have to be like right up on their feet before they do anything. Yeah. Uh, yeah, like to me, that's actually kind of a break for me for the haggis is that I really don't like the way they did the taxidermies on them. The only way you can tax them is by having a piece of meat laying on a plate or hanging up on the wall, which makes no sense. They should have the actual animal on there too. So for me, the only reason I'm even doing the haggis hunts is just so that way I can say that I got one because of their rarity and because of the fact that they're a cryptid. You know, they're a mythological creature, and that's like the only drive I really have for them. Once I kill one, I mean, I won't care at that point. Like, even if I have a diamond on my map, you guys are more than welcome to shoot it. I just want to have one for myself. And then from there, I'm more than welcome to open up my map and let you guys kill whatever you guys find. But until then, I just don't want to lose it. You know what I mean? So, because we also don't know if it's a single spawn or not. There's some people that say they only get one per account. And then there's some people that really don't know. So there's just too much that Expansive Worlds has not shared with us, in my opinion. Oh, I love Scotland. Yeah. For me, Scotland is like for free roaming. It's definitely in my top five. But it's man, but for me, it's mainly for the antlered animals. I really love hunting for the red deer and the fallow and the sika deer on that map. But I also really do actually have found myself, even though I'm not a small game hunter in the least, I have actually found myself really enjoying like hunting for the bird species on the map too, and the rabbits. I just enjoy just blasting away. Yeah. Yep. So my loadout, in case you're wondering, I got the 375, the 22 Virants. I have the Benelhag 12 gauge, and I also have the 308 Polymer and the 257. So I literally have a weapon for every class. Yeah. That's not bad. That's not bad. Those are pretty good. The 20 gauge is a little. The 20 gauge shotgun is a little bit weak, but if you come across like the quail on this map, they'll do a good job with them. All right, let me address chat real quick. Let me address chat real quick. Um, I found out the newest update. You can have backpacks without huge problems. Yeah, that's actually what I'm using. If you guys didn't know, I used to use the pack mule perk in order to get all my weapons that I can carry. But ever since they did the backpack update, I'm now wearing a backpack so that way I can put my perks elsewhere. So yeah, I was very happy about that update. You're about to get the new feeders. You're very excited, Raven. I will tell you, man. For anybody who's going to be joining us on Africa today, Africa is a beast of a map to put feeders. I have last night after I put my feeders out on Africa, every single one of my carcasses had lions on them, and also had several different feeders that had like 5 species on it at once. So like I had one that had like Gemsbok and wildebeest standing there, like two different whole herds of wildebeest and Gemsbok. So yeah, I'm excited for you guys to give that a try today. Again, it's an experiment to see how well you guys can get along and not fight over them and everything. But as long as they work out, though, I am planning on putting them on more maps. Of course, it'll only be on the maps that I feel need feeders. So like I'm planning on putting some feeders on this map, like on Emerald Coast, down towards the bottom in the desert area. I'm not gonna put feeders. I might put a few up here in the grasslands, but but yeah, I am planning on incorporating more feeders into my maps for multiplayer sessions as long as it goes well. Yeah, you can call me D if you want to. You don't have to say my full name if you don't want. But yeah, I go by D Train. It really don't matter. Don't disclose it if you remember it. Like I said, I've decided to no longer disclose that information. But for those of you who remember what it is, you can just feel happy that you know. But just you know, oh, I know, you're good. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. I was hunting Emerald Coast for like I wasn't even on here that long the other night, but I was on here for like 30 minutes one of these past couple of nights. And turns out the crocodiles on here it's either a new thing or they've upped the amount the chance for it to happen. But if you're standing near the water's edge, and then the alligators that are like down in the spawn part, like down in the deep part, they can actually come up and try to bite you at the feet, and they won't even make a noise. Like you'll be just standing there in the water, and if you have your dog, all of a sudden you'll just start hearing barking, and you're like, what's that? Next thing you know, there's an alligator coming up out of the water to attack you. So like it's crazy. Like if you haven't experienced it, you will. If you're around the crocodile territory. Again, I think it's a low chance of it happening, but you have to be around the crocodiles territory, and they have to be in the deep part of the water. But if you just stand there and just watch the shoreline, you have a very small chance at an alligator just no, excuse me, a crocodile just coming up at you and attacking you out of the water without warning. And it is kind of jump scary. Like I have been jump scared a couple times by it. I don't know where Kendall Gray lives, so I couldn't tell you. like I said, I know who Kendall Gray is, and I've watched a few of his stuff. But I use YouTube more for video game related stuff than IRL stuff. So I don't really follow too much of what Kendall Gray does. But I do know that he's a great YouTuber and does a great job. But I don't know much about him though. Well, the thing about it is that Emerald Coast is actually kind of went downhill in popularity, but most people are hunting on other maps nowadays. The newer maps like a Ski Ridge and I don't know why I keep wanting to call it South Sweden, but right now Scotland, a Ski Ridge, and from what I've seen, Silver Ridge Peaks as usual, are the maps that a lot of people are like preferring to be on right now. Emerald Coast still has some people that's hunting it, but it's kind of an old news map, if that makes sense. Everybody knows where everything is. They know what all the trophies look like now, so there ain't like a whole lot of people like wanting to hunt on these maps. And in case you're wondering why I'm not shooting every gator, I'm sorry, I have to address chat. And for anybody who's watching right now, in case you guys are wondering why I'm not shooting every gator I come across, it's because I do like to keep a sort of herd management on my map. And also, I'm more or less just shooting level 7s and above if I find them, so just in case you guys are wondering what I'm doing by just looking and passing up. Oh, you're fine, man. Like I said, you're good. And if you ever get charged by like a group of bison or yaks or whatever, and I see that you're just killing a bunch of them, I'll know that you just got charged. So I really won't care in those cases. The only time that I really will care is if if I have people that are just shooting up everything and just letting them lay, or if they're intentionally destroying zones and I've noticed it. Yeah, I'm just trying to chase off a crocodile right now. I tried to no scope it, but it was just because I really didn't care if I killed it. It was a level 4, and I didn't want to shoot that thing if I didn't have to. Nice. I will tell you that if you like bantang hunting, make sure that you check them out because I barely ever hunt them. So that is a species that you have a chance to find diamonds and rares of on this map. Which I barely hunt this map as it is. So I mean, anything has a chance to find something out here. But yeah, bantang, I do love hunting them, but I just don't really get over to that side of the map very often. Yeah. If you see some really big level 4s, make sure you pop them. Make sure you pop them because level 4s make diamond quite often out here. Honestly, I couldn't tell you what I think that the species for the super rare will be. But I will tell you that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up finding it in a grind because where I use HM. But again, it's been 4,000 hours, and I have several great ones, and some of them took over 1,000 kills and never even laid eyes on a max weight rare. So I really don't know, to be honest. Like I said, I'm gonna keep my hopes up right now. I'm definitely keeping my hopes up for it, but my luck for great ones has been great. No pun intended. But my luck for rares have been good, and my luck for diamonds have been fantastic. But as far as diamond rares, I mean, I haven't even seen one in 4,000 hours. So. Ooh, that's close. Yeah, I haven't had a rare turkey since my albino. But yeah, that's rough. Yeah, my albino was, I think, just like that, actually. It was not a super rare, but I think whenever I killed it, I was over on Silver Ridge Peaks, and I was just doing normal turkey hunting. I would just go out, listen for a call, and call them into me. And I was shooting them with a bow or a shotgun, depending on what I felt like doing. And I just happened to call in that turkey, and it was solid white, and I busted it. And it's been at least 4 years since I've shot that thing, 4 or 5 years. So it's hard for me to remember what the score was, but I do know that it was very, very close. But it did troll me. You're welcome to anything you want other than the super rares or great ones. So any diamonds you find, any gold rares and below, you're more than welcome to shoot. Uh, I mean, you can if you want to. I'd prefer to not shoot those because like I said, I'd like for some people to find some diamonds, and you know, if you leave the level 4s, it kind of helps the diamond spawn. But again, if you're getting charged by one and you just want to shoot it for the heck of it, I mean, have fun. I don't really care. If you shoot beside a charging out a crocodile, they'll stop charging you. By the way, if you just shoot beside them, they'll quit. That's what I've been doing. If I get charged by something I don't actually want to kill, I've just been shooting to the side of it. Yeah. Which honestly, in these maps, I want you guys to have fun. So I really don't care how many animals you all shoot or anything. Just as long as you're only taking a maximum of like 2 animals out of every group, then you're fine. I mean, I don't care. Yeah, but that's fine. Blast him. Like I said, the only ones I like leaving are the level 5s and below. But again, level 5 is a fine one to shoot too. I prefer to not shoot level 4s. Like to me, a no is a level 4 or below. But a level 5 is like optional. You know what I mean? And then any level 6 you find, just shoot it. Level 6s and above are fair game. You're fine. Just keep blasting away at him. You'll get him eventually. Make sure you're using a class of 7 through 9 weapon on him though, or else you'll have a hard time punching. Nice. All right. Yeah, that'd be good. I like using the 375 a little bit better during free roam, just because it gives you that little extra penetration. But the 300 is obviously the second best in my opinion. I'm hoping they come out with a automatic 375 or something similar to it. Is what I'm hoping for. Well, the reason they don't is it's not actually developer's choice. In real life, that actually is the amount of bullets that the magazines can hold. So that's actually identical to real life. If you didn't know that, so it's not actually it's not actually expensive world saying, okay, I'm gonna let the hunters only have this amount of shots. That's actually how they are in real life. I have some magazine loaded guns in real life, and they max out at 5. So. Yeah, if you have if it's a 22 or a lower caliber, they usually do allow more rounds. Okay, so yeah, but that's my point. Is mid calibers or below, they usually do allow a lot more bullets and rounds. But you have I think that you have an extended mag, because if you have a general if you have a general magazine, then most of the time then you're only going to allow 5. So I think that you may have an extended mag on your 308. Yeah, I got a little level 7 that's wanting to play with me. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I got mine too. Oh, a heart shot mine. I don't know how I did that, but I'll take it. Well, this one was like at my feet, and I just shot straight down from the spinal cord. So I pretty much hit everything that was in the way. I'm just glad it was a level 7. So I can finally shoot something. Honestly, I don't really hunt very many. Like I'm an antlered animal hunter, but Emerald Coast, I don't know what it is. Every time I get on this, I just have to check the crocs. Like I'm more of a crocodile hunter on this map than I am anything. Nice, I appreciate it. Hang on one second. What's up, George? Make yourself at home in the chat, man. Talk about whatever you want to. Just keep it family friendly. If you're on PS4 or PS5, my Emerald Coast map is up and live, and it's just me and Phantom on here right now. So there's definitely 4 other spaces open. If you want to hunt alongside us, you definitely can. Otherwise, just make yourself at home. I'll try my best to keep up the chat, but like I said, I'm talking to people in real life too, so I might be a little bit distracted today. But we got some really good mods in the chat. Raven's with us, so she can help you out if you have any questions. All right, Raven, you're good. Or not Raven, Phantom. Well, I mean, that's kind of my thing. I want my channels to be community driven, and the thing about community driven channels is you want to do things with your community. I love people, and I love doing things with people. So that is kind of that's the reason why I always incorporate you guys into my stuff. I want to sometimes have some multiplayer streams that's for everybody, and then every so often I'll have some just for my mods as a way to thank them for doing so good. And then in the future, I might even do collabs with a few people depending on what I'm doing. Again, that's not a guarantee. It's just a maybe. But I'm brainstorming still yet as to what I want to do with my channel. Well, getting zapped by two of them. Did I not even get a good shot off on that? I did not get a good shot off on this guy, but whatever. We're... Alright, George, sounds good, man, but make yourself at home. Talk about whatever you want to, man. Again, Raven is in your same situation. She's Xbox as well. But yeah, I'll try, like I said, I'll try my best to keep you entertained. Right now it's just me and Phantom, so I'm mostly talking to him, but every so often I'll look down at chat, and if you have any questions for me, I'll answer them. Or if you just want to talk about things to me, I don't care a bit. Also make sure you like and subscribe. We do these multiplayer streams once per month, and we stream about 3 times a week, about 3 to 4 hours at a time. Tomorrow we're doing 4 hours on Resident Evil Requiem, and then next week we'll return back to hunting and fishing, because I really don't want to wait till next week to play Resident Evil again. So we'll do 4 hours of it tomorrow, and then then it'll come back to the channel whenever I'm ready to do a playthrough. But yeah, this is a hunting and fishing channel. Just every so often we'll reach out and do some storyline stuff. Yeah, man, it's good to have you. Sorry for all the information. I just want to make sure you know how the channel works. Yeah. Nice. Nice. I've done that a few times with them. That's actually the shot you actually want whenever you're hunting crocs, is you actually do want them to be like facing you with their mouth open. And you know that little bitty circle, like you know where the throat is, like when they open up their mouth, you can see that little circle in the mouth where the throat is. If you shoot directly towards the top middle of that circle, you'll hit the brain every time. As long as you lined up the shot correctly. I'm sorry? I'm not sure what you're saying. I think your mic's messing up. You're okay. I can hear you now. Yeah, it was like cracking and stuff. I couldn't hear what you're saying. Let's see. Yeah, from where you're just getting in here, Briggs, just you're welcome to anything, but if you happen to see a super rare, like a max lightweight animal with a rare color, please let me know about those. I really don't want to lose those trophies, but everything else is more than fair game for you. So all diamonds and all gold rares and below, you're more than welcome to take. But if you see any super rare, yeah, just if you see any super rares though, please let me know about those, and also watch my hunting pressure. Make sure you don't destroy any zones. Well, I mean, he didn't ask me what that was, and I explained it to him, so... Yeah, he's good. Oh, you're fine, man. Briggs, also, just to let you know, man, right now, my name is D-Train Games. I'm actually live on YouTube. We're doing our monthly multiplayer stream. Here in about 4 to 20 minutes, we'll be leaving this map, and we'll be heading over to Quattro Corleone, since I have not discovered that map. If you want to rejoin us on there, you're more than welcome to. And also, if you want to come and like and subscribe to my channel and help us grow, feel free to do that. Like I said, we are live streaming for until 6 today, and it's just 3:40 my time. All right, I appreciate it. Yeah, we stream about 3 times a week, and I'm mostly a Great One grinder. But we do this monthly multiplayer stream each month for my subscribers to come in and actually hunt alongside me. And yeah, we try to do some community stuff along the way, which we haven't got a whole lot of time to do that this year just yet, but they are coming. So, huh? Or somebody what? Well, that's fine. Yeah, no, they don't have the top, man. Like I said, I mean, anybody that joins the map can just treat it like multiplayer if they want to, just as long as they don't steal any super rares from me. That's all that I really care about. Like I said, just be respectful, guys. If you do see a super rare, please don't let me lose that trophy. But gold rares and below, you're more than welcome to take. I think that's a pretty fair trade-off. If it makes diamond or has a chance to make diamond, please let me know. But if you can tell that it's a troll rack or it has a terrible score and it's a level below max, then I'm go ahead and pop him. I feel that's a pretty fair trade. Briggs, do you play the game often? Yeah. Are you mainly? Did you consider yourself a free roamer or a grinder? Are you a grinder on the game, or do you grind mostly, or do you? Oh, okay. Nice. Have you got any great ones? Alrighty. Well, how's your trophy lodge looking? Do you got a lot of trophies in your lodge? Okay. Well, I will tell you one more community event that we do every year. At the end of the year, we do a trophy lodge competition where I'll actually come to people's trophy lodges and try to find my favorite trophies as well as my favorite lodge out of everybody. And then you guys can win bragging rights and stuff that way on the channel. So at the end of the year this year, make sure that you got plenty of trophies. And if you want me to come to your lodge and look at your lodge, I will. What's up, Muzzy? Muzzy, were you needing to ask me something? I saw that you were trying to talk. I didn't know if you were trying to ask us a question or anything. Also, guys, don't forget to mute your mics unless you're needing to speak to other players on the map, so that way any background noises won't clash with people if they're trying to talk to me. And also make sure that you guys are taking turns. If one person does hog the mic a while, I will step in and ask them to give time for other people real quick. But like I said, guys, no super rares. If you guys happen to see a max weight rare animal, please let me know about it. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to take gold rares and below. And also, if you see a great one, which is extremely unlikely, but if you do see a great one, please don't take that from me as well. But otherwise, those are the only two trophies I have limits on. Don't destroy feed zones, and don't take a super rares or great ones. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to shoot anything else. I really don't know because we've hunted. I'm not sure. I'm finding some mythicals, but like I said, we actually do hunt on this map quite a bit in our multiplayer streams, some phantoms. So I mean, there's a chance. There's always a chance. I will say that the animals that you guys will probably have a higher chance of finding rares and stuff of right now on this map is kangaroos, feral goats, bantang, and then I would also say that I don't really hunt the sandbar deer too often. I do like them. I just don't really go out of my way for them. I will say that the crocodiles are probably the least likely to find diamonds of because I hunt them a lot. Sandbar troll a lot? Yeah, I know they do. So do the Rusa. That's why a lot of people call this map Emerald Trost, is because a lot of things troll. Unfortunately, I don't friend people on PlayStation where I'm trying to be a streamer / content creator. However, if you want to join my Discord, if you go to my channel and look under my description, you can come to my Discord and join the Discord. And any trophies that you get, I'll react to them. Or you can join my community after you subscribe. But the community is also up on my channel, and you can post things there. But yeah, from where I'm trying to be a streamer and content creator, I don't normally friend people to the PlayStation directly unless I know them. Yeah. Yes, sir. It will. Oh yeah, like I said, if you're using a high powered rounds like 300, I think three bullets will guarantee a kill. Two bullets will guarantee a kill as long as you've hit the body at least once, not the legs or anything like that, but or the tail. But if you've at least hit it in the face or the bodies with one of the shots, and then you hit it in like a bad place, the other shot, that'll guarantee the kill as well. Our next map is going to be here in about 15 minutes, so I'm going to be leaving this map, and we're going to be moving over to Quattro Colinas. And that map is going to be the highest chance of you finding diamonds or rares. That map is undiscovered completely, so there is nowhere on that map that you have a chance to not find something, because I have not even hunted that map. Yeah. Oh no, like I know about the map and I've been on it before. It's just that I haven't been on it since its launch, really. The only time I've been on that map was during a community challenge that we did last year, where people were wanting me to go to random maps and they were telling me random times and where to go just to see if they could lead me to a trophy. And one of my mods, Colton Crane, said go to Quattro Colinas, go to the top part of the map and set it to this time. And literally the very first spawn I went to, I found a diamond ibex. So that's been like the last time I've actually hunted on that map. Nice. Yeah, the ibex that I really like on the map is the white ones with the really tall horns. I don't know what those species are called on there, but those are my favorite ibex in the map. Somebody's shooting stuff. Oh, okay. Well, it can't be you because I'm all the way up here and you're all the way down there. I think it's Muzzy. Yeah, guys, just make sure that you're watching my hunting pressure, guys. Don't be destroying zones if you can help it. Let me actually move. I think it's actually the multiplayer thing going stupid. Sometimes in multiplayer... Go ahead. If I could share... so Briggs, what you want... Go ahead, Phantom. Okay. Now, for me, what I would recommend you doing, Briggs, if you like grinding, I would highly recommend the fallow grind to you because every fallow is $1,000 a pop, and even if you shoot them with a 300, you're still gonna get like $800 to $900 a pop for them. And if you only spend money on ammunition and nothing else for a while, once you get 1,000 bullets saved up, think about it this way: if you spend no money but on ammunition, and you get it to 1,000 bullets, that gives you a thousand shots without having to ever buy any other ammunition or anything. So for me, it's actually bulk buying ammunition. So once you get it to about 500 rounds, then you have like 500 deer that you can shoot as long as you make your shots count without having to worry about spending money. And you can then save up money, get new scopes, get whatever else you want. And then eventually you're going to have everything that you need and you have nothing else to spend money on besides ammo. And then that's how you get in the millions. So that's actually my advice to you. If you don't want to do grinds, then yeah, Emerald Coast is a great map because every animal on here about it is $1,000 a pop. Just any of the money maps is really what you want to hunt. You just want to shoot as many animals as you can. But yeah, that's honestly the best. That's the best way to make money is bulk buy your ammunition. But save up money till you get 100 bullets, and then once you're at 100 bullets, try to save up money till you get to 500, and then once you're at 500, try to aim for like between 700 to 1,000. And then once you've got $1,000, you're good. Well, yeah, it shares money between two people. If somebody's animal gets lost and someone else finds it, it'll split the cost between them usually. Hang on one second, Phantom. Hang on one second, Phantom and Briggs. Hang on one second, Briggs. Muzzy, I saw that your mic came up. Are you wanting to say something? Well, not you, Briggs. I was talking to Muzzy. I saw that his mic came up. Are you wanting to say anything to us, Muzzy? Okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure I saw that your mic popped up. I wanted to make sure you could say something if you were wanting to add anything. A what? I'm here. Oh no, I'm gonna leave that one actually, if you don't mind. Like I said, I like to herd manage my maps a little bit, even during multiplayer, so that way anybody that joins my maps will have a higher chance at finding diamonds. So if there's an animal that goes to non-legendary and you see a level 4, I'm gonna try to level 4 or 5, try to leave it. But 6 and above, you're more than welcome to shoot any of those. Like I said, you don't have to. I mean, I don't care really what people shoot. It's just that it helps people get diamonds. You know what I mean? If they leave the little ones. So, you know, I'm going to try to trophy hunt some, but again, you definitely don't have to. I mean, I want you guys to have fun, so. I'm actually down here at the zoo at the moment, looking around. We've got about 8 minutes left. Yeah, we got about 8 minutes left, guys, and then we're going to move on to Quattro. Your goats talk back. Raven, if you don't mind. Raven, also send me a friend request on Discord tonight. Where you're my moderator, I want to make sure that I friend all my mods. Because I'm going to try to turn you guys into mods for my Discord here in the future at some point once I learn how to do that. So make sure you send me a friend request. And that goes for any of the mods that are out there right now. If you guys are a mod on my channel, make sure that you guys send me a friend request on Discord so that way I can make you guys mods in the future for the Discord. But Raven, if you want to, please record. If you want to record a short of you, of you back talking your baby goats, I would love to see that because those videos crack me and my wife up when we see them on TikTok and stuff. So, yeah, if you can get them to back talk you and record it, post it on Discord. I'd love to see that. That'd be hilarious. What is in the zoo today? 6 kangaroo or 1 kangaroo? A kangaroo. That's who. Over here playing Dr. Seuss with kangaroos. Hang on a second. Hey, Muzzy, do you mind to mute your mic, man? It's picking up background noise and it's causing the mics to clash out. If you don't mind to mute your mic for us. What was it? What was it, Phantom? Honestly, I don't really watch WWE, but I will say, so I can't really answer that question. But I can say that I think the most iconic between the two would be John Cena. I think he's done the most for the WWE in what I've seen. Yeah, for me, if I had to do comparisons, it would have to be with like I don't watch a whole lot of stuff, but for me, a lot of people are saying like what is the GOAT? LeBron James or Michael Jordan. And for me, it's like Michael Jordan all the way on that one. If you really want to put two people head to head, I'm going to tell you two different competitions I think are much better debates. Number one, Michael Jordan versus Kobe Bryant. I think that is a much better argument. And then the second thing that I would say is Steph Curry or Caitlin Clark. In my opinion, those are the two best debates for the NBA right now. Is Caitlin Clark versus Steph Curry or Kobe Bryant versus Michael Jordan. In my opinion, I think those are some of the best. I think those are better. What is it? Have at it. Well, yeah, he knows Phantom. Oh no, shoot him. Like I said, any level 6 or above, I mean blast them. I really don't mind. The only ones that I would like for you guys to leave are like smaller ones. So like if the animal, if it's like a white-tailed deer and you see one that's like a level 1 buck, just leave it. Or if you see a little basket rack level 2, those I would like to leave just to kind of help other people find diamonds. But again, I mean, shoot whatever you like. I'm gonna just make sure that you don't shoot a whole lot of little ones because I want to at least have some HM. You know what I mean? Just so that way people have a chance to find the trophies during these streams. Because the streams, even though we go across 3 different maps, it's usually only an hour at a time, so it's like an hour trophy challenge for everybody on each map. And I want to make sure that people have a high chance to find diamonds. So, you know. Nice. The little black baby goat, his name is Stanley Jr. His name is after his dad. Oh, that's so funny. That's so cute, too. What is it? Yeah, well, for me, I actually wasn't a fan of it at first because the 243 is a much faster round and it's easier to hit things on the run. However, I have not seen as many animals. I've not seen as many animals hit the ground as fast as I have with the 257 once you get used to it. To me, the only time that I would actually pull the trigger on a 257 is if an animal's at a slow walk. If they are trotting or running, I'd rather use the 22 and get the 22 trick and get them to stop moving. But I will say that it is a better gun than 243 overall because it gets that much more penetration. You gotta find them Crocs, Phantom. If you shoot something, you gotta pick up the blood trail and try to find them, man. Oh, you're good. What is it? Yeah, well, in order to even get on my Discord, you'd have to have the Discord app. So yeah, you'd have to download it to your phone, and make your own, make an account, which doesn't take very long and it's free. And then from there, once you have an account, you just go to my channel and in my description, you'll see where the Discord link is there. It'll take you directly to it and you can join. Oh dear. You didn't kill them all out of the same herd, did you? Well, all right. Just as long as you're away from their zones, I just hate for like I said, I want you guys to try to only shoot one animal out of every zone you guys find. I mean, if you guys get charged by stuff, that's a different story. But like, if you guys come across like a big herd of animals, try to choose just the best one out of that herd. Cause I just don't want my zones getting destroyed. Well, you're fine. I mean, if you can kill multiple animals out of a zone, and they will respawn just as long as you're away from their zones. But yeah, like I said, if you guys happen to come across a big group of animals, just try to pick the best one out of that zone and just shoot that one. So that way you don't have a chance at destroying the zones. All right, guys. Unfortunately, we are actually out of time for the Emerald Coast section of this. Is anybody tracking an animal right now, or anybody following a blood trail? I want to make sure that you guys pick up your animals. Yeah, go ahead, man. Like I said, I want to make sure that you guys get your trophies. So I just want to make sure that nobody is like, oh wait. What is it, Mosey? Hang on a sec. Okay, hang on a second, Phantom. Mosey, what are you saying? I'm sorry, man. Okay. Alright, guys. I am going to go ahead and leave this map. We are going to be moving over to Quattro Carolinas. Everybody that's here is more welcome to try to join. Like I said, I am currently live streaming on YouTube under D-Train Games, so that way you guys can see when my map goes live. But for now, I am going to go ahead and leave this map, and we're going to move over to Quattro. Yeah, that is true, Raven, but I always forget about that. Hopefully he was 13 years old, because I always forget that that's part of it. Like I said, I don't know why I forget that every time, but yeah. You have to be 13 to be part of Discord, and I forgot. Alright, guys. About to move to Quattro. What time, for those of you who are going to be hunting on Quattro with me, what time of day do you guys want it to be? Like I said, Quattro Carolinas is completely untouched. There's a very high chance of diamonds and rares right now on that map. So what time of day do you guys want to hunt? Mike is at 6. That's fine. What we'll probably do is we'll just jump in at the same time that we left off, because I think that's around a good time. Alright, guys, the map is opening in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, map is up. What's up, Phantom? Welcome back in, man. Nice, Briggs. Glad to have you, buddy. Yeah, guys, you're more than welcome to go wherever you want. As you guys can tell, my map is almost untouched. So, like I said, super rares are off the table. If you guys happen to see those, please let me know. If they're like if they're a max level animal with a color. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to take whatever you guys find. There should not be any great ones because obviously I haven't done any grinding on this map. But obviously, great ones are off the chart as well. But that's it. Just no great ones, no super rares. Everything else, you guys are more than welcome to take home with you. What is it, Phantom? Honestly, I have no idea. Like I said, I don't hunt this map that often. So that's why I just left it on the time that we had it on. I know right now. Yeah, for anybody, hey Raven, can you, if you have the Call of the Wild app or anything, man, the Call of the Wild companion app or anything, can you go on there and figure out when the ibex drink? I'm really not sure where to find them, but okay, Phantom. Yeah, the ones that I'm wanting to hunt is the Spanish ibex, the ones that are white that have the really tall horns. If you know. Yeah, the Spanish ibex is my favorite on the map. The white ones that have the really tall horns. Those are my favorite. I do know that red deer are 6 to 10, and I know that let's see, I don't know what time the ibex drank on. So for some weird reason, my map didn't save the drink times, so I really don't know. Yes. After this, we're hunting 3 different maps today, an hour apiece. So right now we're on Quattro, and then we're gonna be moving. And then the finale for today's stream is gonna be on Africa, and I actually have the feeders on that map. So I have the carcass feeder and a few of the and several of the other ones. So yeah, you guys are more than welcome to check those feeders out today. Again, though, don't fight over them, and just take one animal out of every herd. And I'm gonna be watching them very carefully to make sure that nobody is fighting over it, or make sure that nobody's hogging them. But yeah, so we are. So basically, if you make it to a feeder before somebody else does, and don't race everybody, guys. If there's somebody that's clearly closer than you are, just let them have it. But yeah, walk up, shoot one animal off the feeder, and then pick it up, and then leave, so that way other people can come back and check it later. So take turns on the feeders, guys. Otherwise, you'll get kicked. If I notice that you're hogging the feeders or people are fighting over it, I'll just take them down or I'll kick you. So. Dude, I always forget how beautiful this map is. Like, I always get on this map and I'm like, wow, I love the trees and the orchards and stuff. Briggs, I'm not sure what's going on with your mic today, man, but it's like sometimes you're very clear, other times it's like wanting to make you muffled or like cover or like cut you out. I don't know what's going on, but you might want to check your settings. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, you're good. No. What he's doing, Phantom, is that his mic is either not turned up enough, so it's having a hard time capturing his voice, or he's talking too low and it's making it where it can't pick up the audio. He's just not. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're coming in crystal clear. Like I said, if I had any issues, I'll definitely let people know. I want them to be able to communicate. And honestly, I have no idea where I'm going. So for those of you who know how to hunt Quattro, you guys have a leg up on me because I have not hunted this map in years. So. I'm surprised there ain't more people in the stream today. Usually we have about 15 people in stream during these streams, but today we only got about 3. Hey, May. I'm up towards the top of the map, like around the starting points. Yeah, I'm just checking the river because I don't know where to go. Just one. Just the starting house. What are you sending me to? Okay. Where are you leading me? Oh, I mean, I can see them on my map. I know where the outposts are. I just haven't been to them yet. My plan is that I am actually going to try to travel down into the lower part of the map if I can, where you are, because that's kind of because I believe that's where you can find a majority of like the red deer and stuff. Whereas where I'm up here at the top, I think that's it's more like ibex area. There is a couple of red deer areas up here, but not many. Okay. I'm actually gonna move way over here. Thank you, George. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, hopefully we find some stuff today. You just scared the daylights out of me. Yeah, let's go get him. Let's go get him. But he did it so he had such an umph to his voice that it jump scared me somehow. That was funny. No, Vance, let me go. I'm just gonna run around blindly so that way you guys have a higher chance of finding stuff today. Like I said, I'm always grinding and finding trophies, so I'm gonna kind of be laid back today, and I'm just gonna do my own thing. But you guys, but like I said, if you guys know where to go, just go. I mean, like I said, the only you guys know which trophies are not allowed, so and I'll trust you guys to let me know if you find a super rare. And honestly, I would like for you guys to find diamonds and rares today. So like I said, this is for you all. I mean, it's always good to find trophies on my stream, but I mean, like this is a community stream for a reason. I want you guys to be the ones to find the trophies today. That's the whole purpose of opening up my maps that are not discovered to you guys. It's my way of thanking people for subscribing to the channel, and also a way for them to just you all right, yeah, it's just a way to thank you guys for subscribing to the channel, and it's a way to have you guys have a turn to find trophies. Um, I don't know if I would be able to agree to that. I'm not really attracted to men, so. I know I'm cutting up with you. No, are you okay though? Seriously, I know that you said you've been sick lately. Okay. Sorry if that was cringe, guys. I have ADHD and I tend to make super cringy jokes sometimes, so my bad. Thought it'd be funny and it came out and it was more stupid. I'm gonna quit bouncing around. I'm gonna try to get out here and see if I can find some stuff. Actually, I don't know what I'm thinking. I actually have the Call of the Wild app. Give me a second. I can actually set it to the time we need it to be. Give me one second. 10 to 14. So actually, it's right now. We're actually in the Spanish Ibex drinking time. I just don't know where to find them. Do 10 o'clock in the morning until 14 in the evening. Yeah, so it's going to be here in just a few minutes, but I'm not going to reset time though, because if I do that, then any of them that are on their way to their drink zones right now will get reset back to their feed zones, and then they'll be getting in there late. So it's already close to 10. I'm in the same boat as you, man. I really couldn't. I mean, like I said, I only have like 2. You don't have to, man. Like I said, I think it goes back to your inventory though, doesn't it? Like if after we leave today, it'll go back to your inventory. I mean, if you want to put some down around the outpost, you can, man. I mean, like I said, and also I did set it to 11 o'clock, so Ibex should be drinking soon. So just want to let you guys know. I don't know where to go to find them, but. That poor thing. There ain't been nothing left of him. I mean, what was that noise at the end? Papa! I mean, what? What was that? Okay. True, true. Yeah, I'm a little bit. I can be a weirdo sometimes too. So yeah, I get you. Oh, I know. I know it. Especially whenever it's like chat's being quiet and I'm getting bored. It's like I have to do something to pep myself back up, even if it's something stupid. I need to get my stream back up. I forgot to refresh my stream. I can't see chat. Hang on a second. If anybody's in chat trying to talk to me, I'll be right back. I forgot to open up my stream. Or reopen it, I should say. Alright, I'm opening it now. Yeah, if I have to check like an app or if I need to respond to a text on my phone, because I use my phone to see my chat, to see my live chat. No, I don't stop the stream. I have to leave the stream. Because my phone, if I try to leave the stream up on YouTube and I try to go to my messages and stuff, it'll freeze my phone up a little bit and make it take forever to load stuff. So I have to like close out of YouTube and then go into whatever app I need to reply to my wife or whatever, and then I'll have to reopen YouTube and go back to my stream in order to see my chat again. Because, like I said, my phone is just kind of, it has a hard time for whatever reason. I don't know why it does, but it does. If you find the diamond, if you find a max level ibex and you want to let me have it, I would love to have it because ibex is obviously something I would like to have. But it's not. But that's your choice. I mean, like I said, these are your animals too. So I mean, if you find something that you think I might want, like a diamond of a certain species, and you want to ask me if I want it, I mean, yeah, if I want it, I'll come get it. But again, you definitely do not have to do that. You're more than welcome to shoot them. Okay. I mean, like I said, if you find a max weight ibex, I mean max score ibex, I mean definitely let me know. I don't even know. Like, do you know if I'm even in a good area? I'm at the top right hand side of the map. I don't even know if this is a good place for ibex. Well, I found a Ronda. I found a Ronda ibex. Yeah, I'm just looking at some. I'm looking at Rondas right now, which is actually one of my least preferred. Yeah. Give me a second. Actually, I'm going to look up a guide real quick so that way I can see where to find them, so that way I know where to go. Again, I won't be able to tell you where they are because it'll be too hard to explain it, but... Okay, so I am nowhere around where they are. Phantom, those pawns that are down there around G-Man, that is actually where the Spanish Ibex are. All of those around your area. Yeah, there's like 5 or 6 pawns in your area that where it says they are. I'm not sure, but yeah, there ain't many pawns apparently for the Spanish Ibex. Apparently, there's only like 6 of them on this whole map that you can find them, and they're all in that little bitty area. But I will say though, I will say though that apparently several different other species of ibex also drink at this time, so it's not just them. Yeah, right here next to me. Yeah, you're good. I'll tell you what, I'll plop a tent down here, you plop a tent down where you are, and I'll come down, and I'm gonna come down there and separate from you, and we'll hunt those pawns. I'll hunt those pawns down there with you. I mean, any pawn is fair game. I don't care. Just wherever you're wanting to hunt, I'll go to the opposite side. All right, I've put a tent down. I'm gonna try to put it down for you here, if I can find a place. There we go. I've got it down for you. You're good, man. Yeah, if you want to plot me a tent down around an outpost where you are, I'll come down there with you and I'll hunt in your area. Rondas. I didn't actually check everything though, because I'm not really interested in rondas. So actually, super rares of rondas you guys can take if you want them. I really don't care about those. So, like I said, there's certain species of super rares that I don't mind if you guys take. Like I'm a niche hunter, so there's certain animals that I really don't care about their trophies. You're good, man. Like I said, I'm just kind of running around in circles right now with like a chicken with its head cut off. What's up, Gamber? How can I fix the flickering grass / tree? So I don't. Are you on console or PC? And if you're on console, which one are you on? Yeah. You're fine. I'll leave my tent up here for you, and then whenever you I'll tell you what. Do you want to just come on up here, or do you want to check down there where you are first? Okay, because I don't want to forget my tent. I'd like to take it back up with me today whenever we get off the map. All right. That's okay. I'll leave this tent here for you. What I'm going to do is I am going to go to what I think is the closest outpost to you, and I'm just going to grab my four-wheeler and I'll just make my way towards you. And I'll pick up some outposts along the way. Because like I said, the Spanish ibex are my favorite on the map, and I do want to kind of get down there and see if there's anything that I can find. Not at the moment. I had them turned on a few minutes ago, but I don't right now. I can probably try to tell you. So, do you see the big 3 lakes underneath you? Those all have ibex, and then do you see the two medium-sized lakes up above that circular mountain up above? Those 5 lakes is what it was showing. So any of those lakes in that general vicinity, I would check. Okay. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just make my way towards you, but by the time I get down there, it's probably gonna be after their drink time, is my guess. That's the trees. I can't drop 2 trees, but yeah, which I might. Like I said though, if I reset time, it's gonna put animals back in their feed zones, and they'll have to work their way back down to the ponds. We'll see. Like I said, I'm mainly gonna be trying to get some outposts. Because I would like to start a new series on my channel where it's like I'm going to start searching my maps that I haven't done. And it's going to be rare videos. It ain't going to be like an every single week thing, because obviously I don't want to take all the trophies. But I have thought about starting a new series on my channel where it's like I just go to the maps that I haven't discovered and just check certain species. Yeah, we did the elk recently, but for some reason on my Layton Lakes, my elk are not coming in until like the last hour of the drink zone. And that's the reason why I didn't find too many of them. I got lucky finding that diamond blacktail though. Thanks, I appreciate that. I didn't expect them. Yeah, but you gotta think, the thing that made it crazy The thing that made it crazy though, Phantom, was the fact that I just fast traveled up there. All I did was fast travel to that house, and I was gonna go up there and check that pond, and he was just standing in the middle of a field, all by himself. So. Oh yeah, he's been on my map ever since I restarted I did new game years ago. Whoa, I just hit an invisible wall. What'd you say? Favorite animal out of all animals have to be the red deer. Even though I don't grind them, I love their racks, and because of their antlers alone, that's the reason why they're my favorite deer. My least favorite animal in the game, honestly, like I said, I'm a niche hunter, so I really couldn't tell you. I have a lot of different animals that I really just care less about hunting. So I really don't have a least favorite. But I will say that for grinding though, I will say that I do love grinding for the moose. I love grinding for the fallow deer, and I love grinding for the mule deer. Those are probably my top 3 for grinds. And I also really like whitetail as well. It's just that they're a little bit harder of a great one to show up. Kinda, sorta. I'm making detours. I'm picking up outposts as I go. I'm up above you. Yeah. Yeah, if you open up a brand new map, usually wherever roads end is an outpost. So if you didn't know that, like even if you don't have a marker for it, if you go and check where roads end on all the maps, usually that's where an outpost is. Nice. Yeah, I have I think 3 melanistics that I got during the grind, and one of them while I was just exploring South Sweeson. And I have all the rares for the pheasant except for the albino. In all 3,700 kills. 3,700 that it took me to get my great one. I never got an albino. I had like, I think I ended with like 15. I think it was like 15 leucistics, if I'm not mistaken, like 10 to 15 leucistics, and then I had four melanistics. Calm down. Well, another thing that could be going on too, though, Phantom, is that it may be a late drinking zone. And again, like I said, my elk, for whatever reason, they don't even come to the ponds until like an hour before the zone is supposed to end. And also, I don't think the pond you just bounced. The 3 ponds down at the bottom was listed as possible places for Spanish ibex, but the small little lakes were like guaranteed spots. So. According to Willis the Hunter, because that if you guys don't know about his channel, Willis makes the most shorts on every single species of an animal on the map, and he shows where you can find them and what times they drink. So that's kind of what I use whenever I'm discovering a new map. Is I go to his channel and or I just search the animal on YouTube and it'll take me to his channel, or rather in the feed it'll show the shorts that he makes. But yeah, Willis the Hunter does a really good job showing like where you can find animals and what times. Gamber, I'm sorry, Gamber. If you're still in chat, man, I will try to answer your question, but I need to know like what platform you're on. The flickering grass and tree stuff that is usually only on the PS4 or Xbox Ones because they haven't been updated as much as the new generations. And there really isn't much you can do besides just restarting your game, and sometimes that'll fix it. I'm sure they'll come up with an update for it soon. If you're on PS5, Xbox Series, or PC, and you're having that issue, then it may be something with your settings that you have turned on where your computer is just not wanting to register it for some reason. Or it could be something you might need to flag to the developers on their Discord or something to let them know that there's a bug. Absolutely nothing. We got about another half hour, guys, and we're moving over to Africa to close the stream out. So you guys got about 30 minutes to find stuff. My favorite great one that I've ever gotten. Honestly, I have 2. The moose is my favorite one of all of them because the moose in general is my favorite great one in the game right now. So my moose is obviously one I really love. However, my dream toned is my dream moose. Yeah, I really would like to have one that's not 50-50 part. Oh, you four-wheeler and I couldn't hear you. Hang on a second. Are you guys still in chat? Is everybody in chat? Are you guys still with me, or is the stream messing up? I just refreshed YouTube entirely, and it seems to have fixed it on my phone. Maybe not. I can't tell. I mean, it looks like it's fixed as long as I've refreshed the entire stream. Okay, Zero. I appreciate you, ma'am. Phantom, I'm on my way to one of those pawns up above you, man. So I'm not looking for outposts anymore. I'm just gonna take the four-wheeler and try to get down there. Alright, Zia, thank you, man. Like I said, my YouTube's been having a lot of problems lately, guys. So, if the stream goes off, then I'll just restart a new one. I think so, yeah. But like I said, most of my people are actually, like, I've noticed that a lot of people that usually play with us are in my same time zone, and right now it's just 4:30, so school would have ended like an hour ago. So I'm assuming that's the reason why there's not a lot of people with us. Also, the map is actually yeah, the map is actually one person shy of being full too. So if there's anybody in Spanish Ibex. Crap. How do you shoot something accidentally? Well, that's why I said you gotta really, really make sure that you know what you're shooting at, man. I mean, don't just shoot to shoot. Make sure you spot the animal, make sure that you make a good shot on it. Are you sure? Okay, yeah, you probably killed him then. I was gonna ask you if you're sure that you made a good shot, but I don't know. I don't know what I don't know what they have to make diamond, but all you gotta do, Phantom, is open up your map and try to put a waypoint right in the dead center of the hunting pressure, and then you should be able to find your blood trail. Because the hunting pressure, it forms around the spot where you hit the animal. So, whatever your shot was that you made that killed it. Alright. What's up, Bassmaster? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. Calm down. Let's go. I'm doing good, Bassmaster. Doing good, man. We're having our monthly multiplayer stream, so if you're on PS4 or PS5 and you want to join us, you feel free to. We did have one space available, but we're currently doing Quattro Colinas, and then here in about 25 minutes, no, 30 minutes. Here in about 30 minutes, we're going to be switching to Africa. So, hang on a second, Phantom. Try to find it. Let me see where you are. Phantom, you're extremely far away from me, man. Just try to keep following the blood. what I would recommend you doing is go to your your settings, and then go to interface. Scroll down until you can see active tracks, and I would set it to yellow, because yellow sticks out like a sore thumb, and it make it very easy to follow your trail. Yeah, so go to system, and then you'll see this thing that says interface, and scroll down until you can see active track. The one that has an active track, scroll to the left until you get it on yellow, and then turn that color to yellow, and it sticks out like a sore thumb on any map. Yeah, whenever you leave the menu, you should be able to see your trail like no one's business. Because I'm just having to cover ground right now because I'm far away from the zones. Oh, I gotcha. Oh, that's fine, Bazmaster. Yeah, we have some people that's on Xbox as well, but I appreciate you being here watching the stream. What map are we in? We're in Quattro Colinas right now, and then here in about 30 minutes, we're going to be going to Africa, Charlene. Farmer and Hunter Lane. Alright, sounds good. Just let me know that you're Charlene when you jump into the map if you're able to make it in. Do I grind for great ones? Yes, we do. We do 3 streams a week, or we try to aim for 3 streams a week, and it's 3 to 4 hours at a time. And we do great one grinds almost every week. Tomorrow, we're taking a break from Call of the Wild as Resident Evil Requiem is coming out. So I'm going to do a 4-hour stream for Resident Evil Requiem tomorrow. But next week, we'll be getting right back into the great one grinds and stuff. And I will bring Resident Evil back whenever I do a playthrough of it. Like I said, this is a Call of the Wild and hunting and fishing channel, but every so often we'll jump in, we'll do some playthroughs in the fishing storyline. Am I full or not? Let me see. No, we have one opening. We have one opening, Charlene. So if you can get in and go to D-Train Games server, it's under Quattro Colinas, and yes, we have one opening right now. Because I'm allowing 6 people on the map, and it's me and 5 others, and right now there's only 4. So there should be enough room for one more. Yes, sir? Well, look at the bright side, man. I would go ahead and tax him and call him a diamond. Because for me, as long as I got the animal, I don't care about the metal. As long as I've got the animal and I'm able to tax it and it still looks beautiful, you know that it's a diamond score. So I mean, even though you may not have the metal, I wouldn't let that bring you down too much. I would just go ahead and say that you got a diamond off my Quattro Colinas map today. So that's really awesome. Yeah, it is a little bit gutting, but I wouldn't let it ruin the thing. Like I said, I've learned to not really care so much about the medals as long as you did the best you can to get the animal, and as long as you actually killed it and found it. That's really all that matters. What's my favorite sport? Probably basketball. NCAA, my college basketball specifically, but I do like NBA sometimes as well. But I'm not a nerd about it, so I can only talk about it so much. Uh, 1400. So like I said, there's only a handful of lakes in this area that actually support the ibex. And some people's maps are going to be different than others. So, like I said, I'm on my way to one of the smaller ponds at the top. Oh, okay, Charlene. Unfortunately, yeah, we're PS5, so you probably wouldn't be able to join if you're PC. Because it ain't cross-platform, unfortunately. So, yeah, you'll have to just watch the stream. I'm sorry, Charlene. But yeah, I'm a Bassmaster, just to give you guys a little bit of backstory on me. I have been great one grinding since 2021, give or take, and I've been doing YouTube since 2023. And I do have one of every great one in the game, except for just a small handful that I really just don't care about grinding. But I do have 3 whitetails and two fallows, as far as my duplicates. But I do have one of all the other great ones as well, except for, like, I don't think I have the fox, the black bear, the tar, or the boar. But I believe that I have all the others. Yeah, like I said, I'm following the guide that I saw on YouTube, so I'm pretty sure that where I'm going will at least have some there. Nice. The way you said that, I would love to let you come here and shoot this thing, but it's kind of already dead. That's fine, man. Like I said, I don't really mind. Like I said, this. I just want you guys to find trophies today. If I find trophies, great, but it's not. That's not my point. My point is to reward you all for being really good subscribers and being there for my streams and stuff. So that's why I do this stuff. It's a way to thank you guys and to be able to spend time with you guys personally. Well, so speaking from video game terminology, what's happened is that you hit its hitbox. Every game that you play that you shoot at something has a little box around it that the game will register a shot. And yeah, they have the hitbox a little bit big on the ibex, it seems, because even though your bullet went over top of it, the game still registered it as a hit. So I'm listening. You're fine, man. Like I said, if you need to go and just speak to me on the live chat on the stream, it's still open, and I'll talk to you that way as well if I need to. Yeah, well, you're fine. No big deal. Uh, I looked to add you on stream, and that makes sense why I couldn't on PS5 Switch maybe. Yeah, it's not cross-platform, so you have to be on the same systems. It allows PS4 players to play with PS5 players, but PC and Xbox have to play with just PC and Xbox, unfortunately. So yeah, unfortunately, if you're on PC or Xbox One or Series X and S, you wouldn't be able to join us. But like I said, that's why I still have the stream up for you guys, so I can still talk to you if you want to join us for the streams. Thank you, Charlene. I really appreciate your support to the channel, and I'm glad that you love being here. Like I said, once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll be adding more mods to the channel. I'm probably not going to add that many. My plan was whenever it came time to add more mods, my plan was just maybe to add 2 or 3 more. Not a whole lot, because obviously unless I have like 30 or 50 people, I really don't need that much help. But I do try to add about 2 or 3 subscribers every 500 to 1,000 subs if I can. Okay. You said 89? Okay. I haven't seen the brown ones. Are these the white ones with the really tall horns, or are we looking at the wrong species? Okay, the one that has the really, really tall horns was the one I was wanting to hunt. And I don't know what species that is. It's like the white one with the really tall horns. What is it, Phantom? Okay, that's fine. I mean, tomorrow's the mature stream, anyways. The game is like I said. Resident Evil is a action horror game where I'm playing two different characters. But it's high gore and language, so if that's something you don't really want to watch, then that's understandable. But yeah, it's a zombie monster game. You play as the girl character, which is the horror part of the game, where it's more slow paced. You have less stuff that you can carry with you, and it's scary. Whereas the other character you play as is just action based, where you're just out to shoot everything pretty much. That was can't get up this mountain, but that was a decent mouflon. I didn't know there was mouflons around this area. Well, with that guy passing me up, I think that I am no longer going to be using the 4-wheeler. They look hideous. Be careful, they might hunt you down and kill you, man. Yeah. Charlene, I do appreciate it. So, just to clarify, guys, the way that you become mods on my channel is, for one, you have to be part of the channel for a long time. I would like to really get to know you and make sure that you're educated in the games that I play, such as Call of the Wild, Way of the Hunter and stuff. So that way, if anybody has questions that I can't answer, you guys would definitely be able to be relied on. Also, you have to be at least 13 years of age, and you have to be pretty mature acting for your age, because, like I said, if those are my 3 qualities to be a mod on my channel. If you guys get chosen, if I choose mods and you guys show that you're jealous or angry that I didn't choose you, then that will actually make it a lesser chance for you to become a mod. Like I said, just be happy for other people. Be here, have a good time in chat. Make sure that you're answering questions if nobody else can. And over time, if I like your personality and I've seen that you're educated in Call of the Wild and the other games I play, you'll have a chance to be a mod in the future. Like I said, every 500 subs to every 1,000 subs, I'll try to add a couple mods. But I would like for you guys to at least be here several months before I choose those. Honestly, I don't know, but honestly, hopefully the quicker the better. I mean, like I said, I mean, 1,000 subs would really help us out. Also, guys, I meant to tell you guys what we're actually really close to right now is actually super chats and memberships. We have enough subscribers, but right now we're at 2,600 watch time on the game, and I need 3,000. So we're 400 hours shy. If you guys could please go to some of my playthroughs and just go AFK and let them play on your phones or on your TVs. All my playthroughs are an hour long a piece. And if all of you guys would just really come together and be here for the streams, watch my videos from start to the end, we'd be able to hit that 3,000 marker, and we can start doing super chats and memberships on the channel. So and that would really help me. Yeah. So that's for everybody that's out there in chat and everything. If you guys have friends that you think that might enjoy this channel, please make sure you guys try to convince them to subscribe. Help us grow. Watch all the stuff from beginning to end that I post. And guys, understand that you're not going to hurt my feelings. If you find that a video that I post is boring, or you guys think it needs to be improved, respectfully let me know your feedback, and I will try to make those improvements in the next videos. I want my videos to be fun for you all. I want you guys to want to see my videos and be looking forward to them. I know I don't post many of them, but it's because I'm the only one who takes care of the house throughout the week, so I'm pretty busy outside of the streams. But I do try to put out shorts and videos when I can. But yeah, guys, like I said, my playthroughs are the easiest way for me to grow on here right now, because they're all each video is about an hour apiece. So, and then tomorrow is a 4-hour stream for Resident Evil. So if you guys really want to watch me get scared and have fun with those, like I said, I'm dying to play that game tonight at midnight. But you guys voted you wanted to see me stream it, so I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to stream for you all. The same as it is on here. It's D-Train Games. We're about we're 90% Call of the Wild and Way of the Hunter and different games like that, and then about 10% playthroughs. Every so often I'll stream Storyliner games or Marvel Rivals or something like that, but most of the time, but almost every single day of all the streams we do is like Call of the Wild or hunting and fishing stuff. Hang on a second, Phantom. Let some Strange is new. What were you saying, Strange? All right, man. But yeah, I try to stream 3 days a week. I'm 3 to 4 hours at a time. We're mostly Great One grinding on those streams. But whenever Way of the Hunter 2 releases, I'm definitely going to be checking that game out. And we also play other games such as Fishing Planet and a few other things as well along the way. We only touch storyliners and stuff on occasion. So like games that come out such as Resident Evil that I really want to play, I'll feature on the channel. Or if I just want to take a break from Call of the Wild like every few months, and I'm just like, hey guys, choose a different game for us to play this stream. So, but I don't do any grinding off stream. I try to make my channel very community driven. So at the end of every month, I do these multiplayer streams such as today, where I let people come into my maps and hunt alongside me. And I also do every single grind on stream. There is never a time I'm grinding off stream. If I get a great one to show up, it'll be live. So I think I've only gotten 3 great ones that was before I did YouTube. That was off stream. All the other ones since I've been streaming, I've gotten on stream. So. And I have nearly 4,000 hours in the game, and and the only reason I had $4 million in the game, but I've been spending it on the feeders lately. What is it, Strange? Thank you, man. I appreciate it. If you have any friends or anything that you think you can subscribe to the channel as well, we're trying to get to 1,000 this year or more. And then also, if you like some of the games that I play, check out my playlist, check out my playthroughs that I've done. The Last of Us Part 2, I was actually the first person to turn that game chronological order, and it's my most successful playthrough, and I love going back and watching it as a movie. But I have several other games on the channel as well if you want to go and watch some of my playthroughs. I try my best to make the editing as good as I can. But like I said, this is primarily a hunting channel. That's a nice one. Yes. Yeah, I know. It's a guaranteed level 4. That's a level 4 diamond. That's not even a max weight, and it's a guaranteed dime. That's crazy. Alrighty. Well, we'll see. I just popped him. That's a decent size one. Yeah, it looks like I got the best one out of those groups. I'll continue going around the pond, but I don't see anything else here. Hang on a second, Phantom. I'm going to catch up with chat, and my Charlene's been talking to me. Let me see. You've been playing Call of the Wild since 2021, but really started playing in 2023 and started to know and understand the game. I found you through just looking through Call of the Wild streams and joined and connected with you and subs only like 3.5 weeks ago. But your two best streamers is Squidster and you. I appreciate that a lot. You have two cousins that play and you and only have about 1,000 hours in the game each, which is still a really good chunk of time. One of my cousins has had it since it came out on the Xbox, and now we're all on PC. That is really, really cool. Yeah, I've only ever been the only person in my family that played Call of the Wild, except for my wife. She used to play with me quite often, especially during the Red Deer grinds. But she's kind of got out of the game and hasn't really played with me in a while, and I'm being respectful of that. But she used to play it. Nope, it trolled me, guys. It was 89.19 instead of 89.68. Oh, that's rough. What can you do though? Sad troll. What? Why would I'm not kicking anybody? No, you're honestly you're fine. Just as long as you're as nobody's trying to hunt on like the same ponds as other people. Like you know, I just don't want any trolls. I don't want nobody like following people around and trying to steal their trophies or just shooting their guns up in the air trying to ruin people's hunts. So as long as there ain't no trolling and no griefing, then it's fine. I try my best to be fair to everybody, so I only kick people if I feel it's absolutely necessary. What is it? Okay, Raven, thank you. Yeah, I didn't know that. Like I said, this is not the species I was wanting to hunt. The species that I was wanting to hunt is the Y ibex that has the really tall horns. If anybody in chat knows which ones those are my favorite ibex on this map. But whenever I go to the Call of the Wild companion app, it doesn't show the size of the horns. Every ibex it shows is like the little ibex. So that's not really helpful. If you guys know which one has the really tall horns, let me know, because those are my favorite on the map. All right, Charlene, sounds good. I appreciate you hanging out with us. We're going to be heading to Africa here in about 10 minutes, and then we'll be on there for about an hour. Like I said, guys, there are feeders. There will be feeders on Africa, but make sure that you guys take turns, okay? If you guys are going to go check a feeder, make sure nobody else is there. Shoot one animal off the feeder, claim it, and then leave and let somebody else go and check it later. If I notice that anybody is hogging the feeders or people are fighting over them, I'm just going to leave the map, and we will not do this ever again. So, like I said, I just wanted to give you guys an extra thing to check while we're hunting. I have several different carcass feeders on the left-hand side of the map for lions. And then on the right-hand and middle side of the map, I have places for wildebeest and my gems box for all of you. I never do. My favorite map? Honestly, that depends. Because, are you talking about for grinding or are you talking about for free roam? Free roam map. I've got to say that my top 3 would right now be Silver Ridge Peaks. I would say, honestly, I really do enjoy my time on Scotland. I think Scotland is an up there map for me right now. And then, honestly, I'd say Emerald Coast. Those are probably my three favorite free roamers. Silver Ridge, Emerald Coast, and then Scotland is probably my three favorites. But like I said, if I'm free roaming, I'm not really picky with the maps, just as long as I know them well. As far as Great One grinding maps, I mean, I couldn't tell you what my favorite ones are because I've grinded on so many of them. But I will say that there's two maps that are extremely underrated. Silver Ridge Peaks for Mule Deer is absolutely goated. It is an amazing map for the Mule Deer grind. And then for Whitetail, 1 second, Phantom. And then for Whitetail, I would say, well, hang on, Phantom. For Whitetail, I also got a great one on New England Mountains as well. So New England Mountains, as long as you only half manage the map, like just manage the ponds and then hunt the rivers, or vice versa, then it's actually a really, really underrated map for the moose and whitetail. What is it, Phantom? Again? Okay, give me a second. I'm already at this font. Oh, is it Rhonda? I really don't think I'm too interested in the Rhonda, actually, if you want to pop him. The really thin horned ones that I'm talking about. They have really thin horns, but they go way up tall above their heads. And those are the ones that I'm after. Any other Ibex on this map, I really don't care too much about their diamonds. I like how he answered you. That answer was funny. That cracked me up a little bit. I ain't going to that place. I'm going up here. I don't know why, but all I saw was Shrek. I don't talk about. I make them waffles. I could kill Ibex wolves. Yeah, I could, Charlene, but like I said, wolves are not really an animal I target. I will check them all out if I see them, but I usually don't shoot them unless they're like bigger or have rare colors. Or if I'm doing the Great One grind like I'm doing on Yukon right now. So that's like the only time I really shoot wolves. What is it? Oh, Phantom. Okay, never mind. As I've always told you guys, if anybody finds a trophy at the last minute, I'll wait till you guys get them. Okay, it's not a problem. You guys just let me know whenever you've claimed it, and then we'll move over to Africa. Or if you guys miss and it gets away, then we'll have to go ahead and move because I don't want to wait for you guys to have to track it back down. So, but like I said, I'm not gonna be back on this map, and so next multiplayer stream, if you guys want to come back, he'll still be there. I don't normally hunt maps that we do multiplayer streams for. That is true, Charlene. But the thing about it is, Charlene, is that we actually are doing Silver Ridge Peaks Mule Deer grind. We actually just did that last stream. So yesterday we actually grinded for 2 hours for the mule deer. Unfortunately, my stream was crashed out and people couldn't talk to me, unfortunately. But we did hunt yesterday. We got 1 diamond. Unfortunately, my HM wasn't really popping off yesterday. But I think we got like 2 different level 5s, 1 trolled and 1 was a diamond, if I'm not remembering correctly. But we didn't get any rares yet. I'm really hoping for one of the new ones though. The mosaic is beautiful. I'm really hoping for the mosaic muley. Honestly, if that mosaic was a great one, it would be an amazing fur color for them. If they would have turned that mosaic into a great one muley, that would have been beautiful. The crazy thing is that's the pawn I just left a few minutes ago, and I didn't even see the level 5. He must have showed up later because whenever I saw him, he wasn't even. I mean, whenever I checked that pawn out, he wasn't even there. So he must have just came in a few minutes ago or something. Guys, guys, if you've missed him and he's running away, if you guys can't get him, we're gonna have to go ahead and move. I would like to give as much time to Africa as possible. Like I said, I won't be back on this map, so next month, whenever we come back, if you guys want to come back to Quattro, he'll still be here. I'll give you guys 5 minutes. Okay, if you guys can find him in the next 5 minutes, so like at 4:05, at 5:05, then I'll wait. But if you guys don't find him, we'll have to move on. Okay. So I'll give you guys about 5 minutes to try to re-find him. I understand. I understand, Phantom. As long as you guys have him in your sights, that's fine. But make sure that you have your zeroing correct. Make sure that you have your zeroing correct. Whichever one of you. All right, Charlene. Sounds good. I appreciate your support in the channel. I'll see you next time. Like I said, I'll be playing Resident Evil all day tomorrow if you want to join us for a horror game. I'm really looking forward to playing as Leon Kennedy again. He's my favorite out of the Resident Evil series, so I'm excited to play as Leon. And apparently Grace's story is really good as well, from what I've seen. I haven't seen any spoilers on the game or anything, but from what non-spoiler reviewers have said is that the game is a very, very good game, ranking between 7 and 8 out of 10. So, I'm excited to play it. Although I'm not sure if I'm going to play it in the recommended settings, because obviously I'm playing Leon third person, but you also have a choice to play as Grace either third or first, even though it recommends first person. But I'm more for third than I am for first, so I'm not sure how I'm going to play Grace, but we'll see. First person makes the game scarier, but I like being able to see my character, so I don't know. You got 5 minutes to relocate him, man. Like I said, I want to get as much time on Africa as possible, where I'm going to try out the feeders. So I'll give you 5 more minutes, okay? If you guys find him in the next 5 minutes, I'll extend time. But if you guys can't find him, I'll have to move on. I think that's pretty fair. What I would do if I were you guys is I would have the shooter being in the front, and then the person helping spot in the back. And what I would do is that I would try to find their droppings, because the droppings will tell you how fresh it is. If it says just now, that means that he's on top of you and you guys need to walk or crouch. If it says I'm fresh or something like that, that means that it's been a little bit and you guys are pretty much still okay to run. Okay. Don't take a risky shot if it's a diamond potential, guys. Make sure that he's at least trotting, or make sure that you guys have a good lineup on him. Don't rush your shots. You're fine, guys. You don't have to tell me every step of the way, but just keep me updated on your hunt, so that way I know if you guys have lost him or not. And like I said, this map will stay open for 15 more minutes whenever I leave. So if I leave this map to open Africa, and you guys are wanting to stay here and try to find him before it closes in 15 minutes, you're more than welcome to. Because whenever I leave and go to Africa, this map will stay open for 15 minutes before it shuts everybody out. So, if you guys are wanting to stay here for another 15 minutes before you come over to Africa with us, you're more than welcome to. You're gonna make the mosaic a great one to see what it is. Are you talking about like through AI, Raven? Honestly, if I could get one super rare, I would say that I would love my super rare to be a big rack 300 mule deer with the mosaic color. If I could choose my super rare, that would be my super rare. Well, you should have left him. Because like I said, next month we're gonna be doing this again, and I won't be touching this map. So next month, if you would have left him, he'd have been there. Probably not though, because the only people that knows about him is you and the people that hunted with us today. So I mean, like, but it's okay, I guess. I mean, as long as it makes diamond score and you're okay with having a gold medal, that's really all that matters. Let me know when you guys claim him. I'll see him at the bottom, but let me know when you're ready and we'll move over to Africa. Did you guys claim it? Okay. What is this? Alright. Alright, guys. I'm going to go ahead and close out of the map. Anybody who wants to stay here for the next 15 minutes, you're more than welcome to. But I'm going to go ahead and open up Africa. And hopefully we'll get some trophies on there. Alright, guys. We're going into the final part of our stream today. Africa has feeders. I'm going to let people check those out. I might check some of them out myself. For those of you who are watching on the stream, make sure that you guys are taking turns on the feeders. I'm going to be watching them very heavily, and if I notice that people are fighting over them, or there is too many people that's at them at once, I will give warnings. And if people do not obey my warnings, then I'm going to close out of the map, and we're not going to do it anymore. And I just won't use feeders anymore. So we're gonna. This is a test run. Yeah, you did get 2 diamonds today, Micah. That's awesome, man. Like I said, that map hadn't been touched at all, so I knew you guys had a high chance of finding stuff. Alright guys, let's go ahead and open up Africa. Again, you are more than welcome to check the feeders, but make sure that you're the only ones at those feeders. Second of all, no great ones, no super rares. No super rares on this map. If you guys find something that's potentially a super rare, let me know about it. Everything else is fair game. Last but not least, have fun, stay away from other hunters. Let's have a good time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Raven. Y'all check them out, man. I think it'd be kind of cool if they actually made the great ones where some of them had just the normal rare colors on them. Where they would be rarer than the great one's furs, but like where you could actually get the great one racks with like the normal rare colors. I think that'd be really cool. To having like an albino, like a straight albino animal, but with the great one racks. That'd be crazy. Let me put on my warden outfit so that way I can keep up with you guys out here. Yeah. Yes, sir. One more time. Yeah. Like I said, guys, it's first come, first served to the feeders. So just make sure that you only take one animal off of them, though, guys, okay? I don't want to see anybody shooting multiple animals off my feeders. Take the best one out of the feeder, and then move on. Hey, it's alright, man. Do what? Let me see. 5:30 in the morning. Yeah, I can do that. Give me 1 second. Whoops, that's 6:30. Is that close enough? I thought I meant to put 5 and I put 6. Is 6 close enough? Okay, all right, we're good then. That was my bad. I just scrolled down and clicked X too quick. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I know. That's what I was telling you guys earlier, that if I reset the time, all the animals that are in current zones will be reset. So, like I said, it's lion eating time right now. So, you guys are on the left-hand side of the map. You guys are more than welcome to check those out. Okay. I'm looking around refilling all the feeders and stuff for you guys. Alright. I think what I'm going to do is actually go down there and, where are you at? Let's see. I have no idea. It's been a while. Alright guys, so once more, since there's a couple of new people on my stream, I'm currently streaming right now the multiplayer stream that we do at the end of every month. If anybody's just wanting to free roam and hunt, feel free to. If you guys see something that's a super rare, though, please come to my stream on YouTube and let me know you found a super rare. I do not want to lose those animals. If you guys, but if you guys see a normal diamond or gold rares and below, those are all welcome to you all. And also watch my hunting pressure. Make sure that you guys don't destroy any zones. Is all I ask. Detrain the warden. Yeah, I know. I mean, hey, if I'm going to be the leader of this map, I might as well wear the warden outfit. You alright? Should have punched through, did it not? I mean, I've hit some. I mean, it looks like I did. It just may have just got one lung, though. You lost a super rare on multiplayer once, an albino lion. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, guys, if you see an albino lion, please let me know as well. If it's a female, then don't worry about it. But if you guys see a male albino lion, please let me know. I want one of those for my trophy lodge. So if you guys happen to find one of those, please let me know about it so I can come and get it. I only want the one, though, so as soon as I get my one, you guys are more than welcome to take gold rares and belows of them in the future. I am passing up. Yeah, female Gimsbot can make them, can make diamond. Yeah, I can't remember what I used to hunt them all the time with a bow and arrow. That was my favorite way to hunt them was to put out the collar and get them with a bow. But I haven't hunted for them in so long I couldn't remember the diamond. I'm about to pick one up though, so I'll tell you what it is. Well, I'm getting ready to pick up a level 4 that I found, so I'll let you know what diamond is in just literally a second. Let's see. Diamond is 337.59. So technically 337.6 is technically diamond. Yeah, I hear that, Raven. Like I said, I don't mind opening my maps to everybody as long as everybody, obeys the rules and doesn't troll anybody. But nice. Calm down, Phantom. You'll be all right. You're fine. I'm not hearing anything at the moment. Do what? My favorite animal to hunt? I think I've already answered this question once today. Oh, lions. Nice. Yeah, my top 3 on this map is lions, Gimsbok, and kudu. But I don't normally hunt the kudu too much because I'm a bigger fan of the greater kudu instead of the lesser, so I don't really hunt them too often. But those are my top 3. I think that scrub hair, if I'm not mistaken, I think they have to be level 3 to be a diamond. I don't think they can make diamond at level 2. I could be wrong though. Yeah, I could be wrong though. Nice. What is it? Whenever I normally play Call of the Wild, well, let me rephrase. Before I started making all my Great One grinds where it was streams only, in the past, what I would do is that I would turn on Spotify free music on here, and I would literally just turn on like a really heavy rock and roll music while I grinded for Great Ones. I'd be playing Nickelback, Metallica, all kinds of heavy stuff while I played, and it would make it so much fun. I'll tell you another thing too. What makes it a lot of fun is to go on Way of the Hunter, jump in one of the vehicles, and just drive the map playing rock and roll music. Like there's just something relaxing about it. I believe is it Bon Jovi? I know the song I Believe by Bon Jovi because Bon Jovi is one of my favorite rock bands. Oh, okay. Guys, I'm gonna go down here and check this pond real quick, and after I check this pond, my dog has let me know that she needs to go out again. So I'm gonna go down here and check this thing out, and then I'll be leaving just temporarily. Yeah, guys, I was really hoping you guys would enjoy the feeders today. What we'll probably do is that we'll probably do lion drink time until 5:30, so about another 15 more minutes, and then I think what I'm going to do is switch it back over to the other feeders. I might give it a little bit extra time because we haven't done the lines for too long, so I might give it until like 35 after, or excuse me, about 40 after, because I would like to be able to hunt during the Gemsbok and the feed times for the Gemsbok and the wildebeest as well. Because I've only got I think 4 feeders out for lions, and then I have like several out for the other species. What is it? Yeah, I hunt Africa quite a bit. Like I said, this map is a lesser chance for you guys to find diamonds and rares than Quattro was. But I mean, you never know what the respawns are going to be. You know. Like I said, I don't hunt this map heavily, but I do. But it is one of my favorite free roam maps, and honestly, I could say it's probably one of the top 5s. I love hunting Africa. What is it? I will say that Scotland has actually been the map that's given me the most diamonds off initial spawns. So far, I have 16 diamonds off that map with 18 that I still haven't shot. So I have 2 others on my map right now that I haven't shot yet, and then it's also gave me 8 rares. So it's actually been really good since the launch for me. I will say 7 of those diamonds were all Capercaillies though. Yeah. I mean, every time that you download a new map, you have a chance at getting rich respawns, as I call them, or you end up getting poor. Rich respawns is whenever you get an initial spawn map that pretty much gives you all kinds of diamonds and rares right off the bat. What is it? Well, that's fine. Just as long as you don't go over to you, then that's all that matters. Like I said, just as long as people are keeping their distance from other hunters, that's all that matters. Well, like I said, he's 500 yards from me, so I wouldn't worry about it too much right now. If it's bothering you, you can always move. But yeah, I think that he's just hunting, man. If he comes down there to you though, or starts following you around, let me know. But I mean, like I said, most people in this community are really respectful, so I doubt that he's going to come down there and try to do anything to your hunt. That's actually one of the reasons why I love Call of Wild so much. Is there's so few, there's not much toxicity in this game. Well. Alright guys, I checked out that pond and there was nothing, so I'm going to go ahead and take my dog outside, so I'm going to be on mute for just a few minutes, and then I'll come right back, okay? I'll be AFK for a minute. I'm going to go take my dog outside. Raven, watch the chat. Micah, if anybody joins here and starts trying to talk to me, let them know, okay? Alright, guys, I'm back. Dog had to go use the restroom real quick, but she is now taken care of, and we're good to go. What was it? Yeah, that's fine. I mean, like I said, I don't suspect people too much on the game. Most of the time, people are pretty respectful of other people's distance, so I wouldn't worry about it. That poor rabbit. What'd that rabbit ever do to you anyway? Where do I want to go? Oh, is that what all I did to you? Rough, man. What is it? I'm not. Well, right now we have a full. Nobody can get on if they wanted to. Right now, the lobby's full. Yeah. Zero usually gets on. But like I said, right now the lobby is full, so we're having to wait for somebody to leave, or if nobody leaves, then he'll have to wait. Huh? Not sure. Here, he might join us before it's all over. Let's see. Where'd they go? There they are. What is it? Well, yeah. Hey, Phantom or JRP, whichever one of you guys wants to. I need one of you guys to move. You guys are too close to each other. I just don't want anybody. And also Buff Car and Coda. You guys are getting close to each other. Multiplayer could have some bugs where your all's rifles could start shooting them or making the shooting noise, which will spook animals off. So you guys need to separate. To make sure that you guys don't encounter any bugs or anything. Zero's game is having to update anyways. He hasn't got the new update downloaded yet. Target acquired. Target engaged. Target neutralized. Menacingly! I was doing a SpongeBob reference. You said he's just standing there, and I said menacingly. Have you ever seen? I'm sorry, I'm a SpongeBob. I've watched SpongeBob since I've grown up as a kid. So his most iconic lines are like stuck in my head, and it's hard for me not to reference him if I hear part of his lines. Well, Beckett got killed. Beckett, he got ran over by a buffalo. That's rough. Most of the diamonds that I have are Great One species because of where I've grinded for them the most. I really don't have very many from my free roam diamonds. So a lot of the which ones do I want that I don't currently have? I really don't know. I'd like a diamond water buffalo, diamond Gimsbach. I'd love to have a diamond lion. There's a lot of diamonds that I would like to have that I haven't got to pursue. Like I said, I've spent a lot of the last few years doing Great One grinds just so that I could get one of all the ones I wanted. But now that I pretty much have all the ones that I want, I've been wanting to get back more into the free roaming side of things and trying to find other trophies. Which is one of the reasons why I'm starting to buy the feeders and starting to use them on the maps because There's certain maps that are way too thick, such as Hirschfelden, but if you put the feeders like in the cornfields and around those windmills, you can actually turn the map into a pretty good map as long as you're willing to hunt feeders. Like I'm trying to test Hirschfelden at the moment, and it's actually working really well. Like if you put like feeders in all, like in the middle of the cornfields on that map, being the mineral lick ones or the deer feeders, either one, you get a lot of different fallow deer and red deer there. Yeah, especially if you add feeders to the fields, because then they're gonna attract the animals to those spots. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to. I'm trying to figure out where I want to go. Hey, Phantom, hey, listen, guys, I need all of you guys to go ahead and move for me. The hunting pressure is getting pretty thick around that pond, and I really don't want my zones getting destroyed. So make sure you guys go ahead and claim your animals, and I'd like you guys to move to other parts of the map now, please. We're getting too. No, you guys are fine. We're just getting too much pressure around those ponds. So for all of you guys, if you guys would please just make your way elsewhere on the map, so that way we can give that place some time to cool down. I really don't want to destroy my ponds down there where the lines are. Oh wow. Okay, hi. Well, this feeder spot is amazing. How are you all doing? Look on the stream, man. I got Jim's Bach I got Jim's Bach for days. How you guys doing? Yeah. Looks like that we don't have any crazy ones here though, unfortunately. The meat feeders, they're down there next to the pond. That's why I was telling you guys that you need to go ahead and move. Yeah, that pond is really the only place really in the map that you want to put a feeder, because that's like the only place you're gonna find like a bunch of lions. Elsewhere on the maps are just kind of like solo lions here and there, and the carcass I found doesn't really work too well in the other parts of the map. So I only put 4 down there, and then the rest of the map is dedicated to the Jim's Bach and wildebeest. Well, yeah, that's fine. Yes, sir. Hey, Zira. Zira, if you're wanting to play with us and your map is ready, man, someone just left. So if your game is finished updating, Zira, and you're trying to rush in and play with us for the last 30 minutes, there is an opening now. You have to hurry though. I don't know if anybody else will get there first, but yeah, there is currently an opening. If you want to try to play with us. Black Brown. Don't think that's a rare. I think that's an uncommon, if I ain't mistaken. I think the only Gemsbach rares I think that they have is the Albino and Milla. I don't think they have anything else besides that. But I could be wrong. So the black has a white nose, and the melanis. It's sort of like the bighorn rams. You know how the bighorns, if they have a white nose, then they're just the black color. But if their nose is black, they're melanistic. Yeah, just you just. Okay, Zira. That's rough. Somebody just joined anyways. But yeah, Zira said he was going to try to join us, but because of his internet connection, he still has an hour to wait on his thing to download, so he ain't going to be able to join us today. That's rough. That's all right, man. Hopefully you'll be able to join us next month. I was going to say you could just tell him in chat. Yeah. Right now, I only know of 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 three that are subscribers. And that's you, Raven, and Zira. I don't know if anybody else is here. Wolf Boss was here at the very beginning of the stream, but he didn't join us, and I haven't heard from him since he said hello. So I'm guessing he's busy. Yeah, guys, we have some new people joining on here right now. Right now, we are live on YouTube, and the only thing I'd ask for you guys to do is don't destroy my zones. And if you guys see a super rare, please let me know about those. Otherwise, everything else is fair game. You're fine. Oh, that's rough. Oh, you might have to get checked out yourself, man. Your coughs don't sound that great. That's rough, man. Yeah, I haven't been sick since last year, but last year I ended up with COVID and strep throat at the same exact time. Or no, the flu and strep. I had the flu and strep, so that was rough. I've never had the flu in my life, so I had so you know, if you're one of those people that don't get the flu very often, whenever you do get it, it's a lot worse for you because your body hasn't like gotten immune to it. And it was my first time in my life that I've ever had it. Nope, it was the first time I've ever had the flu. I'm 30 years old and I never had the flu till then. Oh yeah. Yeah. Partners in suffering. Let's see. I was kind of concerned about this feeder. I didn't know if it was going to be good or not. It looks like it ain't really good feeder. I'm probably going to take it up. I don't think it's close enough to the pond to attract things. I was going to put a feeder down here because I have a whole lot of drink zones on this pond, but it's so thick in this area, it's hard to put a feeder out here and be able to get shots at it. You're fine. Uh, no, we've done multiplayer streams on different days before. Most of the time, it's a Friday because of the fact that those are usually the days that my wife works until 6 and I can stream until 7, meaning a 4-hour stream. However, where Resident Evil is launching tonight, it's taking everything in my power not to play that game when it launches tonight. But you guys said you wanted me to live stream that one tomorrow for you all, so I decided to do the multiplayer stream today so I could spend as much time on that game tomorrow live. But yeah, most of the time it's on a Friday, so that way we can get 4 hours in. Can I pick this up? Oh, I don't have enough inventory. That figures. Oh, I don't want to wait for it. I need to make some room in my I need to make some room because I'm trying to take up this feeder real quick. This feeder's in a bad spot. I've checked it like 3 or 4 times since last night, and it just never had any animals on it. So I decided to take it down, and I'll move it somewhere else later. I mean, you can only do what you can do, you know. You can only do what you can do. I'm debating Revontilli, and the reason why is because that map is herd managed from where I used to do the moose grind on that map, and there is so much water on that map that I would just really don't want people to be shooting my small moose and then messing up my HM. So I really don't know. I'm debating on that one heavily because I might want to return to it at some point to do another moose grind, and I don't want to have to start from scratch on the HM. So I really just don't know. Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, I'm still debating it. I'm not saying that we're never going to go back to it. It's just I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of risky for me to go back to it from where I have have the stuff set up for my Great One grinds. Oh yeah, you're fine. Gremlin, were you wanting to say something? I'm sorry. I saw that your mic came up. Are you wanting to say anything, Gremlin? I just want to make sure that you could talk to me. Owners of the game? No, my name is. Oh no. So basically, Gremlin, my name is D-Train Games. I am a small-time YouTuber for Call of the Wild and other hunting games. And we're currently doing our monthly multiplayer stream where I let my subscribers and everybody come in and hunt with me. Like I said, on these I only have 3 rules, and that's keep your distance from other. Yeah, we're live right now. But yeah, this is one of my maps. So like I said, the only rules that I have on my map is if you see an animal that could be a super rare, please let me know about it because I don't want to lose those. But every gold rare and below is all, and diamonds are all. I won't be able to today because the stream is going to be ending here in about 20 minutes. But we might. What time are you wanting to change to? Right now it is 8:43. Um, hang on a second. Let me see. Well, right now we just. Well, okay, just chill, man. Just chill. Like I said, right now we've been hunting lions. We hunted lions at the beginning of during their eat zones because I have the feeders out right now and people wanted to hunt the lions on the feeders, so we've already hunted the lions. And it's just now getting into drink zones for the wildebeest and things, and I was kind of wanting to hunt them. So we may not do lions. I'm sorry. I am sorry, but we've already hunted the lions during their feed zone. We're gonna hunt there in this time right now. If you're wanting to look see if you can find another map that's on a different time, you can. But I'm not going to change time right now. Do you mind to mute your mic, Gremlin? There's people yelling in the background. What am I doing? Hunting. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Hello down there. How you doing? Hey guys, go ahead and mute your mic unless you're needing to speak to me directly, okay? Wildebeest. Yeah, we're all hunting different things. Gremlin. Gremlin. Sorry, guys. I wasn't going to put up with all that. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be mean, Gremlin, if you were watching the stream or anything, but that was kind of ridiculous. There was yelling going on and everything. And you weren't, and I was asking you to mute your mic and you wouldn't, so I just wanted to make sure that nobody was going deaf. Sorry about that, everybody. It's on my map. Yeah, probably. But no, he was. They were also like they. I know they could hear me asking them to mute the mic, and they weren't. They were just yelling and carrying on. So I ain't gonna put up with that. I hate kicking people, but like I said, I'm not gonna let people be a disruption to other people's hunts. Yeah, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Hey, I'm USPS Jack. I just want to let you know, man. I'm try your best to make your way out of that area. The hunting pressure is getting a little bit heavy, so just try to walk about a couple hundred yards away before you shoot anything else. I just want to protect my zones, so just make sure that the next thing you shoot is a couple hundred yards away or so. It's just getting a little bit heavy in that area. Also for you, Beckett, as well, watch your hunting pressure as well, man. Your hunting pressure is turning pink as well, so try your best to get a little bit away from that area before you shoot anything. Like I said, I'm just being protective over my zones, and I just want to make sure that you guys don't accidentally destroy any of them. I'm just watching over you all. Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Like I said, I already know you're a big fan, though, man. You don't have to always give me compliments and stuff during the streams and stuff. I know that you're a big fan. I appreciate it. I think that you've been part of the channel since like midway through the year last year, if I'm mistaken. I think it was like towards the end of last summer that you subscribed, if I'm mistaken, or maybe towards the beginning of it. It's been a while. well, again, I am very happy that you're a fan of the channel. I appreciate you. Let's see. I'm just randomly wandering around and just seeing what I can run into, because I don't know where I'm going or what I'm hunting for. So I'm just running and looking. Nice. Well, I'm glad that it worked out for you. I think that most people are just here to chill out and hunt, man. They're not really wanting to talk, which is fine. They're just chilling. If there's anybody in live chat though that want to play with Micah, let him know though, because the stream will end here in about 15 minutes, and Micah's asking if anybody wants to play with him. One second, Micah. Alright, I'm back. I was talking to my wife. She just got home from work. Yes, sir. Yeah, you don't have to ask for permission to talk. Like I said, if I was busy, I'd let you know like I did. Like, my wife just got home and I was just talking to her. What is it? Hang on one second. Hey, Beckett, do you mind to mute your mic, man? It's picking up background noises and it's clashing with the mics. What is it, Phantom? I don't know. He's pretty busy. He gets in whenever he can, but he seems to be a pretty busy person himself. I think that he's like right around 13. I know if he ain't 13 yet, he was turning 13 this year. So the reason that I let him be a mod is because he's been on the channel for over 3 years, and I've gotten to know him very well, and he's very mature for his age, and he also knows the game like the back of his hand. So he's an exception because of the fact that he's been around for so long. Yeah, like I said, he's been a very like for 3 years straight. He has been a very well returning person on the channel, and he's always been great helping people with their questions in chat. Raven has been doing a great job here lately. Raven's been in almost every single stream, so she's doing a great job as a mod. I mean, like I said, my mods are very good at their jobs. I wish Wolf could be in here a little bit more often. But I'm guessing he's busy a lot of his life. But he does great too whenever he's able to stay and hang out with us. But yeah, Colton was the only exception because of the fact that I knew he could handle it. He's been around long enough to where I could trust him. Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, it'll still be a couple of years before I'll consider you because I know that you're 10, or 11 now. I'm not sure when your birthday was or is, but it'll be a couple of years before I'll consider. Yeah, like I said, it'll still be a couple of years before I'll consider you. But like I said, Colton was the same way. He was here for 3 years before he became a mod, and in my opinion, if you've been here for that many years, obviously I'd be able to trust you at that point. So I mean, like I said, yeah, mine's the 14th. Yeah. Got about 10 minutes, guys. Make sure that you guys check the zones you guys want to check. We're going to have to close out the map here in about 10 minutes. That's fine, man. Like I said, I know that you didn't really want to watch the other Resident Evil stuff because of because of the fact that it's rated M and has gore and stuff in it. So I mean, like I said, if you don't want to watch it for that reason, it's understandable. That's fine, man. Just whatever you want to do. Awesome, man. At the feeder too, looks like. Hey, Gibbo, watch your pressure, man. You're getting a lot of pink. You're getting a lot of pink. Make sure that you get out of that zone before you destroy the zones, okay? Try to get a couple hundred. Try to go a couple hundred yards away from where you are, and then try to shoot animals. Nice. I don't think so. I think that Gemsbach are not like a rare diamond, but they're like a less frequent one, if I ain't mistaken. Yeah, the females make excuse me, the females make diamond easier than the males do. Yeah, I know. That's the whole point of my multiplayer stream is to is to let you guys hunt with me and give you guys a chance to get trophies off my maps. That's the yeah. Nice. It's hard to... No. You're good. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to go. My what? Dog? What do you mean? Like for them to introduce to the game? I mean, honestly, I don't really have a dream dog. I've already got our dog, and she's a good old ham. So I'm fine with ours. Yeah, yeah, nice. Yeah, I love beagles. I actually was raised with beagles. My papa was a big time rabbit hunter, and we had I think 12 beagles like at all times around like in a cage around our house until he got too old to where he couldn't hunt for it anymore. This Capercaillie hates me. I can't get a good shot on him. I'm guessing he's a diamond potential. He stinks. I hear that. I hear that. Nice, Zero. I hope you get him, man. Yeah, right now on my Scotland map, I have a level 3 black grouse and also have a level 3 capercaillie on the map, and they're like side by side. They're like on the same hill. One's at the top of the hill, and one's at the bottom of the hill. I just didn't shoot them because I was just wanting to focus on the haggis that night, but I did find 2 level 3s. Good grief. You guys hear that in the background? That's my dog going crazy with her toy, so. No, that's my dog with her toy. She's feisty. She gets excited. She gets excited when mommy gets home, and she usually goes crazy and starts playing with the toy whenever mom gets home. Yes, either one. The first one you said is a nickname. The second one is her actual name. My little nephew calls my mom Nana, and it's actually kind of a funny story. It's not because he wants to call her Nana, but it's because my mom doesn't want to be called Mama or Grandma. So she literally taught him to call her Nana. Huh? No, because I'm wearing it. No, because I am wearing a headset. What's up, Wyatt? Welcome back, man. Unfortunately, you're coming in at the very end of the stream. We only got about 5 minutes left. But it's good to see you, man. Glad to see you jumped in. I'm go over here and claim this line. Don't know how much more time I'll have. Find anything else. Nice. Nice. Ooh. I'm actually thinking about going to the going to Scotland and putting out some of the new feeders in like the areas where the haggis is known to be found, and I'm wondering if the haggis will feed at the new feeders. I looked it up online, and they say that in the folklore they're actually herbivores, so I don't think they'll do the scent feeder, which is what I thought they would go for since the pine martens and stuff did. But who knows how they have it in the game? So I've thought about maybe putting out one of those, and then I thought about putting out one of the post feeders to see if maybe in the update they change things. Yeah, you don't have to ask unless it's You can just ask. It ain't like you have to have permission. Oh dear. You're supposed to kill it, not. It's supposed to be you killing it, not it killing you. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear no excuses. Yeah, I know. You should have killed it first. I'm just cutting up with you, Phantom. You're fine. I'm just cutting up with you. Your Capper Cali made it. Let's go, man. Congratulations on that cap. I've got a lot of those here lately on off Scotland. Well, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you able to get some trophies today. That makes my day. That's what these multiplayer streams are for. Is I really would like for you guys to get the trophies on those days rather than me. What is it? You're fine, man. You're good. Whenever the stream ends, though, I'll have to actually get off the game, so I won't be on here after I give my outro. But honestly, I would like to find this lion. He's not a big one at all. He's level 4, but I'd still like to find him before the stream ends. I'm. Nice, man. I wish you the best of luck on that. I hope you score well on it. Nice. My dad, he actually used to compete in archery tournaments with my ex Uncle Jay, and he actually has a trophy at the house where he came in third, and my uncle apparently came in first. That was My dad was an insane shot with a bow. When he could back when he could do it. My dad can't shoot a compound anymore, but nice. Yeah, I graduated in 2014 from karate with a black belt. Nice, man. Yeah, I didn't train in jiu-jitsu, but they said that just from where I knew so much already, I didn't really have to be trained to do a lot of the submissions I knew how to do. And they said that I was the equivalent of like a yellow to a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. They said they couldn't tell me exactly because there was some submissions I knew how to do that usually takes people a long time to learn how to do, and I just knew how to do it off the bat. Um, so grappling was always my favorite thing, and I wasn't the best striker. But I can tell you that there was nobody in the class that enjoyed getting down on the ground with me. Like nobody enjoyed grappling me. I was really skinny in them back then, but I was very strong for my age or for my weight. And people underestimated my leg locks all the time, my arm was so skinny I could get under people's chins easily. So they hated grappling me. I think I honestly I think I may have already picked. Did I already pick up this lion? I can't find his blood anywhere. Let me see. Oh, I did pick him up. Never mind. I already picked him up. I didn't think I did, but I did pick him up. I just don't remember doing it. The style that I did was Taekwondo. It was Taekwondo, and then they also did Jiu-Jitsu on the side. But again, I didn't do the classes for Jiu-Jitsu. I was just naturally gifted in knowing how to do everything because I used to watch UFC all the time. And watching them do it, I could just watch people and learn how to do submissions just by watching them. So some of like the three most advanced submissions that I knew how to do and I could pull them off really easily was the flying triangle. That was my favorite thing. I started throwing those in the last year of my career, and I was able to submit to 11 out of 13 people with it. And then the other two that I could do was the Darce choke and the omoplata, which are two very advanced submissions. Oh, you're fine. Yeah, Taekwondo is basically kickboxing, but with like more it's more tech it's yeah it's a technical version of kickboxing pretty much, and then they also did some jiu-jitsu on the side, and like I said, the flying I love grappling. That was my favorite thing to do. The reason I quit karate was because I got tired of the training, because the training eventually got to where they were doing the same exact thing every single class. And some of my friends from high school that used to do that trained with me were going to be leaving after they got their black belt to pursue careers, and I didn't want to be there with people I didn't know anymore as well. So those were the two reasons I quit. It was because I was getting tired of doing the same thing over and over again for the training, and also was not wanting to be there if my friends weren't going to be there. All right, guys. Unfortunately, it is 6 o'clock, so that is where the stream is going to end. Thank you guys very much who are currently on the map with me for joining us today. If you guys are interested, my name is D-Train Games. I am a small YouTuber on YouTube. We do these monthly multiplayer streams every month. And we also do Great One grinds about 3 times a week every week. For about 3 to 4 hours at a time. We also do some. We also sometimes branch out and play some other hunting and fishing games as well. So whenever Way of the Hunter 2 comes out, we'll be playing it. And also, don't forget that tomorrow from 3 o'clock until 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I'll be playing Resident Evil Requiem right here on my channel if you guys are interested in subscribing and helping us grow. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a great evening. I'm going to go ahead and jump off here and spend the rest of the evening with my family. Thank you guys very much again. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Peace out, everybody.